Well, we're having tech issues. So, hell, folks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, one of the new players is having a small difficulty. So I'm on push to talk so they can't hear me. What's up, folks? Can he hear us? Uh-oh. We may have breakthrough. One moment, Roger. Well, Houston. Houston, do we have a liftoff? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 players than me, and I'll fix the overlays are all off. It's a brand new series and I hadn't had time to work on it. You'll have to excuse. Oh, and y'all can't hear them good. I'm listening to my head and I'm like, they're all flapping their lips. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. So we're gonna have a new session, Shifting Sands, with DJ DM Elron, or Joseph. So I get to be the player. So it's been needed too. So I need to play for a little bit and get my mojo back. Get a from a player's perspective, kind of get that aspect back in the game, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna have to resize everything. No, you're fine there. I'm gonna grab the pictures and use the stuff you've used for me that you created on my, and I'm gonna create that for everybody, and then I'm gonna set something that's gonna glow for Joseph when he's a DM, and I'm streaming my cam, but everybody else will go to the flashing Discord, portraits and stuff like that for everybody else. So. Are we all in? Because I'm up here just chatting with everybody in Twitch. So I'm going to bring up the sound for us and we can get started if you're ready, Joseph.
We will get started here. I will share y'all a tavern. You can all put yourself wherever you'd like and then we'll get started.
Hey, a bar.
There aren't any
Gotta fix the
hexes.
Now let's go with this guy.
He didn't want it.
Neither one this one, so I
gotta remember to push to talk, so they're not gonna hear this crap out of me.
But I like grids.
but they clutter up the screen when they're not necessary.
I'm a gnome, and I got a pet mouse called Squeaky, and my name's Sibo. I'm special. I'm a dirty gnome.
See, I guess.
Bad dirty gnome.
Right.
It's going to be interesting being a player on a game for a while. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, my pictures are off. All right, so we're looking at... Yeah, that looks fine. Okay.
Alrighty, we'll go ahead and get started.
Let's play.
You currently find yourselves in the Haggard Hag Inn here in Luskan. It was always a wild city, but the spell plague was not kind to it. Luckily, you find it's the dead of winter, and the blowing snow and cold temperatures have driven both man and monster into hiding. Everyone who could is left south. You six, though, for whatever reasons, have managed to stay behind and find yourselves alone, more or less, in the tavern with a half-orc. You could say might pass for full orc bartender, who's currently leaning over there, wiping down the bar counter with a rag so dirty you're not sure that he's cleaning it or polishing it with muck.
Oh dear.
Well, I should clarify. I don't hide. I brood.
Oh boy. I'm playing around with the map a little bit here to get the right size.
All maudlin, staring into my deep red wine.
Not getting it quite right like I like it. Oh well.
As you look around, there are a half a dozen of you. There's a couple of, or there's a half elf, a dwarf, a strange, is that a human, maybe? A human female, a bronze-skinned elf, and a really dirty goblin sitting in the corner playing.
Gnome, not a goblin. I'm a gnome. Thank you very much.
I don't know. With all that muck, it's hard to tell.
He's a dirty-looking goblin. I guess I'm gonna go over there and smash him with my mace.
Oh no!
I'm out. Thanks for playing. See y'all later. I get no respect, even as a player.
The Haggard Hag that you're in's windows are all boarded up. Outside, it's howling winds and blowing snow, and inside, there's no fire burning, so it's kind of chilly in here. You're all trying to do your best to stay warm. Some of you apparently are sitting at a table together socializing. Others are brooding in the corner or playing with their pet mouse in the...
Squeaky.
All right.
It's my Squeaky.
Well, I guess for starters, is there any wood in the hearth?
Unfortunately, no. Looks like a lot of the furniture's been broken up and burned in there, but nothing's in there at the moment.
Well, I'm going to stride over to the hearth, and I'm going to use my Produce Flame cantrip to get a fire going. And I'm going to stand there and warm my hands.
The brooding gentleman seems to be tired of the cold, walks over, gets a fire going in the hearth, seemingly out of... Anybody else want to have any actions, or what are y'all doing? We know the goblin is playing with his pet mouse. What about the rest?
The dwarf is just sitting there nursing a mug of ale, and muttering to himself.
The ladies?
The guy with the fireplace has the right idea. Let's go over there.
Squeaky,
All right, let's
have
see
some
what's over
cheese
here.
for you. Squeaky, eat some cheese.
I
You
don't know
look
where
hungry.
the hearth is, but I'm just gonna go follow him.
That's my Squeaky. I love you, Squeaky.
The guy in the corner is kind of
I
weird.
glance over at the newcomer.
I'm gonna switch tables.
You probably do want to, because you're noticing there's a certain odor that permeates the air that's around me. You know, like you see a little cloud, and it just actually may be flies flying around me a little. So little bug gnats flying around me.
So he kind of looks like Pigpen.
Oh gosh, that's
Does anyone
glorious.
have some water? I have soap.
No, Squeaky, we don't wash. We don't like to wash.
I mean, the snow is good as anything, right?
Snow? Try fire. Nothing cleanses like fire.
About how far away am I sitting from said dirty, goblinish looking guy?
Oh, I am gonna be just.
Oh, he's on the other
This is
side, so
racism.
probably a good 30 feet.
Okay.
Probably not far enough.
I'm going to create 10 gallons of water above his head and give him a bath.
Oh Lord, we're off to a great start.
The poor goblin, gnome. Yeah, well, same.
Would it be a deck save to see if I can run over there and wash them real quick with myself?
This has become a team effort now.
Cebu, you're saying they're petting Squeaky. You're like, dirty dwarves. They don't know what a good smell. Oh God, there's water everywhere.
Whoosh! No! No! I'm gonna drown! Someone save me! Save me! Squeaky! Squeaky! And the mouse will run off. You know, he runs around. I'm drowning!
Here, I'll save you. I pull out my bar of soap and start scrubbing them.
It hurts! Takes it off of me! It hurts!
Oh God.
It's actually falling down like rain, but it's a heavy rain.
I get
Oh
you
my
back!
gosh.
I get you back!
Well, Yimura, I'm gonna need we'll do a Dex versus Dex check. It's like He's all soaked up now. It's like dealing with a grease.
Cool. That's I'm going to use acrobatics.
Cebu, you want to give us a dex roll? He slips and slides and pops right out from your hands. Goes barreling and tumbling across the floor out of. Cebu, you're free, but you're covered in soap sud.
No, it hurts me. Hurts me. What time of season is it? What is it?
It's the dead of winter.
Oh, I'm running outside and jumping into the snow to get it off of me.
Oh gosh.
Cebu, you go running across the tavern, and you almost make it to the door, and the whole place kind of tilts backwards, and you go sliding towards the bar with everyone else. Furniture and everything starts tilting.
I hate
Oh,
you,
no.
Mr. GM. I hate you.
The bartender is holding on to the thing. What the hell are y'all doing?
What's happening?
The whole tavern tilts to the left and then tilts to the right. Everything's moving and crashing along. It finally tilts forward, and all of you go slamming towards the front of the.
Wee.
Oh Lord.
This is fun.
The
Wee.
whole time the dwarf is going clap, 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 clap.
I'm gonna land on my
You're
feet
a
because
heavy
I
dude.
like this kind of stuff.
As he's tumbling around, clap, running into things, clap.
Oh Lord.
So at the moment, the entire tavern is tilted kind of at a 45-degree angle. You're all piled up with broken chairs, old benches, tables, spilled. Asadi, now kind of muddy gnome who's been rolling around in all the dirt y'all.
Oh no. What's
Now I
happening?
smell-
What's going on?
And I'm itchy. Awesome. Well, I was already itchy
This is
before.
No dear.
ridiculous and undignified.
It's just weird.
Ah, what kind of place is this?
Why are
walking
we
around like that?
toppling?
Can you please get your foot out of my butt?
Barkeep, right these wrongs immediately.
The hell with y'all! I'm out of here. I don't know what you're going on. See him run up, goes through a door and slams the door behind.
What?
Kind of hear like some bolts being thrown.
Are there windows? Oh,
The
they're
windows
boarded.
are boarded up.
Can I open the door?
Hey, well, I'm at the front door. Can I not go through it?
Would you like to open the door? You can open the door.
I'm opening the door because I want this stuff off of me.
Cebu pops open the door. Chairs and him go stumbling out as well as Fiona. Y'all go toppling out, and let me get y'all.
Oh dear.
Wee. I'm free.
You kind of roll out. You're expecting to come toppling. Ooh, where did my map go? Let me open it again. I resized it and it went. You come toppling out, and instead of landing in snow, you roll off the porch right into some sand.
Oh,
Huh?
come on.
What the heck?
Sand.
There was snow out here. Now it's sandy. What is happening?
I think the sand's shifted.
Bada boom. Bada boom.
Snow is melting off the top of the tavern and dripping down. In front of you, instead of being total soft sand, there's actually sandstone that's broken and worn away. It's like a very steep staircase, but the building is kind of wedged between two ridges. With the back end raised up and the front end stuck out, y'all come rolling right out. Cebu, you're now sandy and dirty and not sudsy anymore.
Okay, I feel better.
All right. I'm going to clamber my way up the tilted furniture so I can make my way to the bar and try to retrieve a water skin if there's any up there.
All right. And Anethul, you start climbing and traipsing your way up. It's not impossible. It's just a steep tilt. You can give me a perception check as you go. You pull yourself up. You're starting to reach over the bar, trying to find anything that looks like a water skin. You hear basically screams come muffled from the door to the right, and then they cut off in the middle. And then you start hearing the creak of wood and the crack of timber.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh my.
I like to shimmy along the bar, get my hands and feet wedged up, crab crawl my way up, and see if I can get that door open.
All right, you can give me a strength check, or well, yeah, it'd be strength check through a bar.
Strength check. Okay.
Oh, you throw your shoulder into this door. It doesn't look that strong, but whatever is holding it keeps in one. It's very quiet from the other side, and then you hear the loud crack and splinter of wood. The
Bang on the door.
floorboards are kind of buckling underneath your feet at the moment.
Oh, that's enough of that then. I will slip and slide my way down, trying to avoid tables and get to the bottom.
You take a slide. You come thumping into the wall right next to the human.
Oh, hello.
Excuse me, miss. Don't mean to get fresh. Just on my way out the door before this place collapses around our head.
Quick question.
Agreed.
Sure.
What exactly is he wearing, clothing-wise?
Oh, I don't know. What are you wearing there, Anethul?
Oh, okay. Let's see here. I have some nice, lovely wizard robes, and blazoned with cat's eyes and flame motif.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm.
So
And,
you'll hear the dwarf speak up, say, "Well, it's a good thing you're wearing that, because you might have had some splinters in your ass." and he'll start walking towards the door, kind of like 1 foot on the wall, 1 foot on the floor, and just kind of walk along the side there.
You start shimmying your way through, kind of move a chair out, step over a rolled tank. As you get closer to the door, instead of the cold you were expecting, it is like a furnace is blowing in from those from the outdoor.
Oh, that's warm. That's very warm. Oh gosh.
Everyone can go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh no.
Cebu can't see because this other humanoid lay on top of me.
I'm not on top of you.
Hi, wifey poo.
Just need.
Wifey poo's here. Bye, wifey poo.
It didn't show up. I rolled, and that's kind of sad because it was a 20.
It's always a 20 when it doesn't show up. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Yinril and Anethul, you hear the loud snapping of wood, more like a whole beam was snapped, and you look in the back, and the floor and the ceiling of the back of the thing are kind of getting closer to each other, kind of like something was smushing the whole building.
Oh.
Oh, time to go, guys.
Pushing them.
And
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
Maybe
hop
we
out the
should
door.
go to the outside. Everything is cracking.
Peekaboo, Fiona, you're sitting there, and all of a sudden, a whole bunch of people come barreling out the front.
My
I'm
name is
gonna-
not Peekaboo.
Wait, but
It's
Ollie,
Sibo.
what?
Out I go.
And Fiona,
You see Yinril come up. He does this forward flip, and
Yeah,
then
lands
belly
right on
flops right into the sand next.
Oh dear. I think you landed on your face.
all part of the plan.
Oh, I see.
Maybe it'll make him prettier.
So not dignified.
Well, you've got the inn tilted. You've got this steep stairwell of sandstone before you. You could try to make your way around the tavern if you'd like. What would y'all like to do?
I'm not going around the back of the tavern that's collapsing that way. I'm heading down the stairs.
Yes, where
Or
is
up.
this
You would be
going?
climbing up.
Oh, up the stairs.
Yeah, I'll be climbing up.
Each of you can, if you climb up to the top, can make another perception.
All right, I'll be climbing up.
So
to the
that's
top.
like a
Following
ridge
the
in front of us
crowd.
that's we have to climb up
Yes.
to it.
But it's basically like stairwell, so there shouldn't be any checks. It's not going to be hard
And-
for you to make it up.
All right, another perception check.
So much
Correct.
sand.
Yes.
All right,
Rolling
you
high,
all
20,
glance around.
Steep
It-
stairwells
there's
of sandstone,
endless
steep
dunes of
stairwells
sand and
sandstone, steep
out
stairwells of
forward.
sandstone.
You turn back to look at the tavern. The snow is melting and dripping off and rolling up. And as you're watching, a large tentacle kind of reaches up around, grabs a piece of the roof, and just kind of pulls it and crunches apart. What y'all are seeing behind it, and it's currently pulling apart and kind of crushing the tavern from the back forward, is this.
Let's see.
Of course.
What? Someone save those camels.
Time to go, time to go, time to go.
Of course.
Oh my!
Once again, the dwarf yells, "Crap!" and starts running.
The tavern is currently being ripped apart by a very angry Dune.
Tentacle Dune. Yeah, let's flee this area.
Want nothing to do with this?
You
Oh,
go
dear.
traipsing through the sand. It's hard on your calves. It shifts underneath. The heat is intense. Most of you are wearing heavy cloaks designed to stay around the winter and everything. So now you're. Several of you in heavy armor are sinking into sand. You got Cebu kind of traipsing lightly across it. What is this? So
And I'm using
Y'all-
the sand to scrub this stuff off me. I want this smelly stuff to get off, the soap and all that. I want it off of me.
Look out for the crazy tentacles, small man.
no
No,
one to stay and fight.
woman,
Come on,
no.
No.
you'll be okay.
No. No.
So
You do
you're
not
all
like the
taking
heat.
off, sweating and stumbling through the sand. You
Yes.
march out into the distance. Heat waves are rising up. One dune looks like
This reminds me of the forge back home.
With the sand?
Nothing.
The heat.
It's almost chilly.
I say that the tentacles remind you of the fort.
Well, the tentacles remind me of lunch back home.
Beaky, get in your pouch. I protect you.
Nothing reminds me of home right now.
No, this is nothing like my old home. Wow! The snow is gone and now there's sand. Is this normal around these parts?
Oh no, it is not. I don't think
All
so.
Clamber up onto a dune.
Huh.
Are there any
Where are
landmarks?
we?
I'm looking for an oasis.
Unfortunately, you look in each direction and you see the shimmer of heat rising off sand and one dune after another. There's not even a wind at the moment. It's just a stagnant, dry heat that just almost sucks the air right out of your.
Well,
Mr. GM, this is not very fun.
Well, as I'm running away from this horrible creature, I'm going to literally just throw off the heavy cloak that I was wearing, and as in mid run, I'm just going to throw the cloak off and leave it behind because it's not winter.
You don't know that. It could be winter here. It varies
Well-
half a degree.
It's not cold.
Right now,
It's not cold.
You just figured that out? It's not cold?
the next map will be a frozen tundra.
So I'm
Yeah.
guessing y'all are just gonna try and keep booking it in a straight direction away from this, or y'all have any ingenious plans you want to try?
We don't see anything anywhere across
No
the...
landmarks or anything particular. It's just sand.
Well, the
I
heat doesn't
pull up my
bother me
map
so
and
much, but
see if this is familiar to in any way.
I'm from the street, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm assuming it's not going to be because it's a map of my homeland, but you know.
You pull out a map, you start looking, it's like, oh, yeah, I don't see the endless sea of sands out.
Whose fault is this?
Yeah, I don't know. But we should probably get away from the crazy tentacle house.
And go where?
Away from that thing.
Far away as
Ah.
possible.
North?
Yes, please.
Go back and fight it. Oh.
I'll let you.
Lone Wolf, you're not
Right.
helping.
take a long pull from my water skin. Wipe my
Alright.
lips with my sleeve.
And head out into the desert.
I don't think
Head
that's
out
a
into
good
the
idea.
desert.
We have no idea where we're going.
Me get you all another
Yeah.
map now.
If you want to stay with that thing, you're more than welcome. I'm going north.
Yes, I think we should go that way too.
Hold on a second. Are any of you trackers?
No.
I'm a traveler. I don't do
What
much
are you
tracking, though.
tracking?
Let me. I will
There's-
move y'all to a new map.
I was going to say it. I was going to reach out. Do I feel any beast around? Small little beast or sand rats? You know, that I'd be able to find out anything from?
You can give me a percentile in the tower.
Oh, yes, Mr. GM.
You and your
Percentile? Man,
percentiles.
who uses those?
Damn.
I love my percentiles. Cebu, you actually, you think you might? Is that something ahead? You start digging in the sand in front of you, and you're digging and you're digging, and you got a pretty good little hole going, and
Yes,
all of a
dig,
sudden it
dig,
starts
dig.
collapsing on you.
We'll make it stop.
Y'all look over, and you've got a gnome with his head half buried in the sand like he's an ostrich.
I find something. Something here.
What did you find, smallish man?
Mr. GM hasn't told me yet.
Uh,
Something.
you
Is it a life? Do I detect it as an entity or something that's chatting with me or something?
Well, there was something in the sand you were trying to get to. You couldn't quite get a clear, shall
Help
we
me.
say, beat on.
Someone come here. Hold the sand back.
Well, is there something in there?
I think that's
I'm
that
not
is your
digging for my
mouse.
health.
I thought you were trying to hide.
You're not very bright, are you? The heat's getting to you, I think.
You look like the bird that sticks its head into the sand when it is afraid.
An ostrich? Yes.
Do we even know what that is? Cebu wouldn't know what that is. He's never seen an ostrich before.
But you're head first in this sand. Thinking you're like, oh, Squeaky. There's something up
Squeak.
ahead.
Squeaky, there's something here. Squeaky.
I'll
Is
head
it-
over and start digging around him.
Hey, that's not
Something
funny.
tries to bite your hand.
That ain't funny.
Oh!
Him and his beetles.
You do find you were digging up a very large bug.
You're
So
welcome.
that looks awfully like the giant fire ants we killed.
Yeah.
Would you like a
Yeah.
giant fire ant? I can bring those in here.
No.
I think we've had our fair
Okay.
share.
Oh. It's
Cebu, you're
purty.
currently in a hole
go with that
face to face
expression on
to
your
a
face is perfect.
small bug.
It won't talk to me?
Well, are you gonna ask it the question?
Well, I can communicate simple ideas with small and smaller beast. through sounds and gestures. So I start going, aga, aga, ooh, trying to like point to, I don't know what gesture would I make?
The tavern.
I got
No,
one
like
for
try to
it.
make it like grass, a tree, something to give us shade.
Give me a performance check.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Oh, you see this bug come scurrying out of this hole he was digging, and it's just kind of staring at him. He starts going in this pantomime and does a pretty good job. Y'all like, hey, that's not bad. The bug looks at you, and you get this mental impression of you look like food.
How big is this bug?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Someone
It's
squished
a-
the bug.
It's just a kind of small. It's not even corgi size.
Maybe it's edible. Someone squish it.
I was just thinking that.
I do not think the bug likes you, smallish man.
A bug is dumb. Bug be squished. Someone squish it. Before more come.
I'll
More
take
will
out my
come?
dagger and stab at it.
It's a bug. Where one bug is, more live. Ah, there you go.
Yenro just whips out a dagger and just stabs it in there. He holds it up, and its legs are waving in the air for a moment, and then they slow down and then stop. And you've got this crunchy bug stuck in the end of you.
I pull off a leg and suck on it.
Oh,
That's good.
Anyone else?
Liquid.
After some?
It tastes good.
huh.
I'm
I
thirsty.
was kind of thinking maybe cook it first.
No, I just want the leg to suck out.
Like a crab leg.
I'll pop up another leg and start sucking on it and just kind of pass the dagger around, see if anyone else wants to pick.
No.
Is it good?
Is it?
I
Is
don't know. Y'all tell me. What do you think? Raw, crunchy beetle.
Well, it's food, dummies. You learn in the streets how to survive. Bugs just taste like rats. Just a little bit. Not like chicken, but close.
Oh, I've not
Eyeballing
eaten rat.
Squeaky.
Is
I was
that
just
why you
thinking.
carry-
Squeaky's in a pouch. Squeaky's in a pouch, so you can't see Squeaky. It's just me. Sibo.
While y'all are all passing the fire
legs
beetle around,
There's a bug
you give me a
legs.
perception check.
Only on Praetor's Rejects you get this high quality programming.
Who?
What'd you ask for? A perception?
Perception check.
For everybody?
Sure. Y'all all sitting there. Who's paying attention?
Sibo
Okay.
always pays attention. That's
Can
what I
use
do.
prestidigitation to flavor this like.
You can.
I would like to do so.
You can scrape a little something off of me. You never know what's stuck to me.
Oh gosh.
Is that pepper? It's pepper.
I'll use my next prestidigitation to.
You
Sibo,
flavor the
you're
chicken.
chewing on the bug, and it actually really does taste just like chicken. Oh, it's crunchy and chewy, and just like you know chicken should be. And you look down, and your hands aren't sandy or grimy or dirty or anything. And you guys all notice this thing that you weren't sure if it was gnome or goblin. It's pretty pristine looking. It looks like just a ugly old gnome.
Oh hey, the
Who you
smallish
calling
man
ugly?
is
There's any other
spotless.
I am magnificent Sibo Poplock. Ooh. Where
And
are
your
we?
clothes are freshly clean, and they smell good.
What did he just press? What did he do to me?
I prestidigitation you to clean you.
Did I know that happened? That from him?
Well, with your you know what? You can give me a sleight of hand or stealth check if you want Yinril to hide that it was you. Otherwise,
Oh,
Hey.
why did that roll off the freaking? Let me. Of course,
you
the
definitely-
freaking rolls off the screen.
And who did that to me?
The guy
Yenril?
feeding you a bug.
Yeah,
Yenril.
Yenril. I no share bug with you no more. I want my dirt back. And I'm gonna take some of the bug goo and rub it on me.
Oh no!
While they're
Oh.
doing this, Grundle, you
I-
hear a rhythmic kind of clopping sound and
Oh God.
like a high pitched squeal. As you've heard these as a dwarf before. It almost sounds like a cartwheel that needs oiled really bad, and it's coming from the north.
All right, I will look at them and say, "Well, I hear something coming from the north. Sounds like a rusty cartwheel that needs oil. So I'm gonna head that way."
All right, ahead of you is kind of a sand dune, and y'all can head up it if you'd like.
All right.
Thank you for the
Okay,
I will climb
chicken
the sand
beetle.
dune using my staff as a walking stick.
Ah, you're welcome.
Try to follow the sounds of
Carefully
civilization.
peer over the top of the ridge so as not to reveal myself.
All right. Over here, you see a dip down to another dune, and then the beginning of a rise of another dune over there. And all of you can kind of hear this clop, clop, with the squeaking of a.
If we hear clopping, there must be stone nearby.
I was gonna say if clopping, it's gonna be hard surfaces somewhere. What you
With
see?
a wheel?
I'll scooch on down the ridge and make my way to the next one. Trying to keep in the lee.
All right. Anethel goes sliding down the sand, and you see him kind of pulling himself up, and you will come to the ridge just in time to hear a bunch of shouting. And let me reveal a bunch real quick.
Oh, that does not sound the good.
None of this has been good.
You're
Actually,
right.
hold on, let
What are
me
you
just.
talking about?
I'm liking all your
Clopping
less and
axles means
less.
civilization.
Let me just remove. You don't need any mask. Basically, what you're gonna see is you come over this ridge, and in front of you is a hard road. It looks like the sand has been swept from sandstone and just kind of been kept clear. And there's a cart coming up. And Anethel, you were the first one. You're the one who see this actually happen. As it comes up, there's a piles of sand in front of it, and all of a sudden, coming out of the sand are some people, and they pull up this fence in front. Let me reveal something.
It was no bacon tree. It was a ambush.
And there we go. And there should be a merchant in there. 3 men pop up and pull these kind of fences up to barricade them in. The cart has a single merchant, and looks like 3 guards are escorting. And you hear more shouting and yelling, and several people pop up on the ridge on the other side, as well as you hear some cries coming from basically your right.
Oh. All right. I keep heading down. I'm going to see how this plays out.
All right.
Do I
Anyone
see?
do anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I see the one that's closest to me?
Give me a perception check. He is kind of half hidden in a dune area.
No, I do not.
Nope. You're too busy trying to get dirt all over you.
It's true. I am. I'm like jumping in the dirt.
I will pull my shield and my warhammer
Okay.
as a defensive measure, and I will walk towards the top of the dune.
Alright.
And I will look over.
And seeing him do that, I'm going to ready my short bow.
I will go ahead and tell you the people popping out of the sand and on the ridges around there are all in mixed match gear. It's dirty, it's tattered.
Ooh,
The
I like
people
dirty.
escorting the caravan are all wearing matching uniforms. They seem to be in pretty good shape. One of the bandits rises up on the ridge looking down and he yells down, "Get!" And I'm going to go ahead and have them roll initiative. See who gets to go first. You are y'all just gonna watch, or should I have y'all roll initiative?
Well,
I don't think I would.
What they're all about.
It's like, go ahead and roll initiative just so we can see in case.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's see how this turns out and make a deal with the wind.
Are you
Deal with
sure?
the what?
Because I have rocks.
I assume that the matching uniform people are most likely a group of adventure or people that are meant to get this to wherever it's supposed to go, and these guys are probably trying to rob them. So I will I'm going to aid the people in the wagon with the horse.
Whoa. How about we just let these guys hash it out, and then we'll talk to whoever's left. That'll put us in a way better bargaining position.
You guys
That's
are all
my idea.
huddled up, are debating on what to do. The guards ready for anything. Snap up a set of bows and launch. Where's this one? There. But the bandits have them outnumbered.
I am going to start heading towards the matching uniformed people.
So you
When I
come
get to
over
my
the
turn.
ridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We'll
go over the ridge.
through Oh wow, these bandits are rolling horrible.
Oh man,
Is
They
this
don't
guy
need your
visible?
help. We got you.
There's-
I say it's because they're not
there's
firing
thick
at
as
us.
bolt.
He is watching.
All right, man. It looks like these bandits are taking the worst of it, eh?
Hey, lady, what's going on over there?
And Fiona, did you want to do anything?
I'm pulling on her to say, what happened over there?
Sounds like fighting. I don't know. This guy visible?
Give me a perception check. He's kind of half behind a dude. Yes, you can see him. He's jumping around, dodging arrows. He fired his own bow back at.
I'm gonna come over here.
Where you go? Where you go?
Just gonna shoot the guy.
Oh, he's busy
Uh-oh.
looking towards the caravan.
Uh-oh.
You
Oh
snap
my
up a
gosh.
crossbow,
Sorry, folks. Long day.
launch it forward. He kind of stutters to the side, looks over. Who the hell?
Oh. He yelled at the lady.
I don't know.
Identity crisis?
She
The
not
identity
right.
crisis.
This one doesn't even know her own name.
Oh no, that's awful.
All right, where's my character sheet? Get back
Oh,
there. Niblet, shush.
you hear a death cry. Bandit goes tumbling down the ridge, slides down, comes stop in a puddle of his own blood. You hear the guards going, "We got this! Hold it!" Grundle?
All right, so I will run towards the caravan. let's see. To there, since I've only got 25 foot of movement.
You go
And-
sliding down this dune.
Yep.
Everyone looks at you. All groups yell, "Look! There's more!"
and I will point at Bandit 2, and I will smash my Warhammer on my shield. And let's see if he makes the save. No, he's already hurt, so it's a D12. And I will yell, "I'm here to help. These bandits are bad, so I'm going to help you guys." And that's it.
Scary dwarf.
Yinro?
Seeing as I have an idea what the winning side's going to be at this point, I'll head up to the top of the dune and fire a shot at this guy.
Squeaky
Oh,
and Pouch.
Squeaky and Pouch.
Hey, lady, where you go?
This way.
What you do over here?
Oh, I just shot a dude. Do you want to shoot him too?
Do I see the dude, Mr. GM?
Yes,
pointing right
he's
at it.
pointing right at it, so you can see this guy cursing and yelling.
Okay, I shoot him. Bump. He died. I put it right in his eyeball.
Ah,
That's for Squeaky.
dirty little gnome comes skidding to a stop in the sand beside you. He whips out his short bow and fires. Despite his strange nature, it seems he's a pretty good archer. Anything else, Cebu?
Cebu look up at the woman and give her a wink.
I shuffle away from him.
Is he doing the little kid from Moana at you right now?
He did a Cebu shuffle. Cebu shuffle for Squeaky. I'm doing like the moonwalk, backwards.
He's rolling his eyebrow at you. Are you gonna give a charisma check there, Cebu?
Okay.
Just
How seductive
How
are you being?
smooth are you?
Oh, yeah.
He's got some mad skill.
Cebu got it going on, baby.
Yeah, I don't know. You might be impressed. Just saying. Gnomes.
Oh God.
For once in my life, I'm actually clean. So I'm actually, hey, not bad, but it won't last for long.
So that one's not at disadvantage for being dirty as all sin.
You clean me off, you bum.
Yeah, what about the fire beetle juice you rubbed all over yourself again?
Oh, you rubbed that on me.
Oh, on myself, too.
He's using it like hair gel. He's greased back
It's
his
like-
hair. It's got like a head full of real.
Yeah, I think it's like
What is
pheromones.
it like?
It's what I think it is. And I rub it all over me. Yeah, baby. It's like Axe body wash.
Oh, God.
No.
That's a
Angels start
negative
falling
20.
from the sky.
Oh no.
Watch
I
the
passed my
commercial.
turn.
The merchant goes scrambling into the back of his little wagon and ducks down. This other guard, let's see. I don't know. They recognize a friendly action when they see it. They accept your offer of aid. They ignore you and fire off at the Enethil.
All right. Well, I scan the battlefield looking for an obvious leader. But I think I see him spied, keep an eye on the far ridge. So I'm going
Correct. He
to-
also is the only one who hasn't come down to battle.
Well, let's make him pay for that. I'm going to blast him with an Eldritch Blast. Oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
catch the dirt.
he goes ducking down. Ah! I brought magic!
And that's my action. I'm going to stay
Alright.
up there where I'm kind of hidden from the return fire of crossbows.
Oops.
Bandit will take a pop shot at actually the dwarf who's walked out. Grundle, you look over. This arrow comes sailing towards you. You raise your shield and it shatters again. Ah, these poor bandits don't seem that skilled. Imiku?
Emiko?
Emiko?
Let's see, she just witnessed the man in front of her miss terribly.
Correct.
Oh, sir, let me help you with that. Bardic inspiration.
Alright.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the bandit. I'm like, Jesus!
Well, I mean, I guess she's not all that smart, but
Let me help you with that, sir!
it's like, oh, you having trouble shooting? Hold on. There you go.
Alright.
Let me sing you a little jig.
And that's a bonus
I don't
action, I
appreciate
believe.
your
So,
mockery, even if it isn't vicious.
Oh, it is.
what else would you like to do?
She will shoot her sling at, I guess the bandit he tried to shoot at. It's like, wait, let me try.
Okay, as I say, he aimed at the bandit captain. As I say, I think that's out of the range of a sling. The other one is just
It's
in range.
I think it's. Oh, if I shoot him, it's a disadvantage.
Yes.
I'll shoot the other one.
Alright. Aiming for bandit one.
Yeah.
See her
Let me
whip out a
get
sling
over
from her
here.
belt and start spinning it up. Kind of pushes you out of the way in a duel after giving you a jig.
It's like, here, let me try. Just focusing real hard with their tongue out, and eye closed.
Oh, you beamed this poor bandit upside the head. He kind of turns, looks at you, and his eyes cross, and he just crumples.
Oh, look! I made him go to sleep.
Let's see. The bandit captain yells out something. You can everyone give me a perception check. See if you can hear what he's.
Perception. And I'm on fire tonight. Which is good for Sibo.
Cebu, you hear him yell something about sinner.
About sinner? As an S-
Sinners.
Yeah, sinners. Okay. Yeah.
What exactly you
Oh,
say
that's-
about sinners? I got a nat 20.
Weird. Oh, you did. You
Oh, hang
heard.
on. I double rolled it by accident. Doesn't count. Doesn't
Oh,
count. I got a
yep,
4
yep.
the first time.
Let's see. I was like, I thought I saw a 20 in there, but it didn't roll. Alright. Let's see. This guy comes around. And make sure I read this right. Correct. Oh. There's a nasty melee going on the other side of the wagon. Fiona, you saw Cebu before he put the moves on you. Drop this man in front of you.
Yes, I did, and I'm going to walk away from it.
Ah,
Yeah,
Cebu.
I know
Very
it's
nice.
tough. I know
Not
it's
for me.
tough.
It's that if you're under 6 foot, it's just so hard.
Was it the dude from Chuck and Larry? You're a 10, you're just not my type.
You come around the corner, or not around the corner, you slide down this hill and you see the wagon. You could see the backside of this merchant hanging out of the thing as he's ducked down. There's a guard with a bow. He turns and looks. You can hear the clash of steel on the other side. You could see heads bobbing around. There's a pretty heavy melee over there.
I'll point over at the dwarf and say, I'm with him.
An elf who says they're with a dwarf? Oh, this is a new one. No.
Am I able to shoot at the bandit captain?
He would have a +5, or it'd be a -5. He's pretty much got full cover.
Oh.
You're shooting through a wagon and then past a 3-person melee. You can do it.
That's a mess. No, I'm not going to try to do that. That's seems like too much there. I can hit this other guy, I think.
Okay. Oh. This bandit takes a crossbow bolt to the chest. Oh. But he's still standing.
Darn it, I forgot to code something. Okay, I'll do that.
Oh! Isgard drops his bow, pulls out a short sword. Oh! Gets a nasty hit right on this. I don't think that actually will hit, though. He has an ability. And what is his AC? What did that guy roll? Oh, no. Oh! You see him give 2 quick thrusts with the sword into this enemy. The captain, though, or the bandit leader, doesn't go. Grundy? Or Grundle?
All right. Let's see.
How you doing? You're pretty, Jim Shep.
Okay, I'll go there. And I will once again smack the hammer on the shield.
This horse has blinders on. It is eyeing you. It doesn't look happy.
For
it
the
smells blood and hears combat.
Toll of the Dead. And I'm still able to use a bonus action to cast a first level spell, right? Because that was a cantrip.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, we lost somebody.
Sound.
Your sound.
Oh, it's
Poor
my
sounds.
dumb bot.
So I will healing word guard 1. Why not? And then
What's your healing word?
Live!
You can't use squeaky. Squeaky, my word.
Let's see, my word. I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay.
But if I remember correctly, he still gets.
Oh, I didn't encode your life cleric stuff. I'll fix that real quick.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. He gets another
3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oop. Sorry. And I will go update your stuff so it always does that. Alright. Anything else, Grundle?
Nope. That'll be it.
Alright. Ginril?
Well,
The tides have turned. They had the numbers, but it seems they were outmatched.
I was going to healing word the guard, but he seems fine now. Do I have any kind of cover or does the bandit captain have any cover from me?
With your advantage of being on the ridge, I'll say you can get a clearer sight on it.
Okay.
See, the
Cebu just-
long-legged lady just kind of straight it off and left.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of move over to the. I'm assuming I'm like on the ridge line, looking down on everything.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Can you see down her top?
I was just thinking of Joker. I
Oh,
can see down your shirt from up
It's-
here.
my turn. I'm supposed to say that.
He still has winter stuff on, like a light cloak and a heavy scarf.
I just.
A very fluffy scarf.
I'm like
The
walking up,
fluffiest.
looking up in the air, looking around, picking my nose, and then just kind of making a peek over. Squeaky, what we see? Squeaky. She's got squeakies. That's all I
Oh,
do.
the gnomes have moved over to
Merch is still cowering. Guard starts coming up here. He's trying to calm the horse. It has blinders on, so it hasn't bolted, but the merchant let go of the oh crap, I just went break not bridle, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
And it don't
Reigns.
All right. Do I got a line of sight to the bandit captain?
that you do.
Excellent. Excuse me, miss, mind your head. And I launch a Eldritch Blast past Amiko. I say that right, Amiko?
Emiko. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, you
Drat.
do have that inspiration, that D6.
You know what? Let's add that. Ah,
Ah, sadly it does not hit.
You
Sand's
tried
going in
your
my eyes.
best, mister.
bags.
It's alright.
Kitty.
Oh, I see
Ah,
your kitty cat.
delicious.
Oh,
Kitties taste good when they're small. You just got to cook them right. But they don't taste like chicken.
Emiko?
Let's see.
Speaking of, let me go take the puppy out real quick.
Ooh, puppies are better.
It's time to see if I can shoot it again, maybe. No, I gotta get a little closer. Or suffer disadvantage. Let's go behind the pikes. Let's slide down this,
Could be.
dude.
Could be. You
How
know.
far up is it?
It's fine, you can
Kung
move.
Pu.
If you're
Kung
sliding
Pu
down and say
chicken.
it's not your primary.
That's what
Okay, yeah.
Sipu likes. Kung Pu.
Slide.
You just may have sand in weird places later.
They're going to regret asking me to play. I can already tell. You know?
Oh,
Aw.
Grundle, this rock goes right over your head and whizzes by.
Kung Meow. That's right.
Hey, watch
Oh
it.
dear. Oh,
Kung-
it's all right. You
Kung
have
Kitty
a
Kitty.
helmet.
Kung Pooty Tat.
Let's see.
They can't hear me, so it's just y'all. So sooner or later they can get tired of me.
Alright. Oh, this bandit goes into a frenzy. He's outnumbered, but he's not giving up.
Ah, bandit caption can't hit worth shit.
Gets 2 solid hits on the guard in front of him. He snared. And this other guy brings his own longsword down, chops him once. Oh, misses with the second one, gets parried. Fiona?
I'm gonna charge in there again, just yelling, "I'm with him! I'm with him!" Think I can make it?
You charge in yelling, "I'm with him!" The two
The dwarf.
guys wearing matching gear look at you. readying their weapons. The bandit also gives you.
I should have specified.
Within who?
There are many hymns in the area.
There are, yes.
The captain's giving you, the bandit captain is giving you a weird look, and then you stab at him with your rapier.
And not you.
The guards are looking at you confused. He's looking at you confused. Everyone's looking at you.
I am just as confused as they are. So it's cool. It's good. We can all be confused together.
The guards not willing to look a gift horse in the face. Gift horse in the mouth. Good lord. Takes the moment while the bandit captain's turn to stab at him. One
Peter's
deflects
not
off
even
his armor, he gets
involved with
another
this
one.
group, and they fit
Deep
right
graze
in.
on his side.
You know?
All right, let's see. Well, might
His
as well smack the
influence
shield again.
stretches the multiverse.
And he succeeds, so he takes no damage.
His attention must have been directed elsewhere. And he went to put the dog out. We'll skip him for a moment. Cebu, your scenery has moved off.
Yeah, but I'm watching a show, so I'm just kind of sitting here watching. Don't know what's going on. Trying to get dirt
Hanging your
back
legs
on me.
off the side, kicking your things.
Yeah, I just be Squeaky. What the going on? Where are we, Squeaky?
Okay. The merchant's still cowering. This guard's trying his best to keep the horse from bolting. He's doing okay. And Etul?
All right. Tothamon, take the soul for your fuel. And I launch another Eldritch Blast. This time I'm... Yeah!
Very nice.
Oh,
This bolt hits him in the side of the head, knocks him sideways a bit. He staggers. He's dripping blood from countless wounds. His eyes are all glossy, yet he will not.
And we're back.
Oh, it's technically your turn. We skipped you because you went AFK on us.
I thought I'd take the dog out.
I heard you. That's why we skipped you. Oh, you stole the killing blow. That should have been
yeah,
Etul.
technically speaking.
Fiona, you're the only one over
Yes.
there in the melee. He makes a gurgling response and then collapses into the sand. And I will whisper you what.
Oh,
And I would have used a bonus action to heal the. Was he that wounded before my turn or after?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll heal him word him.
okay.
Oh wait, why is that not? What the
Way to screw things up.
for base? What's my base set at?
What's your modifier? 3?
Yes.
Okay, I'll fix it real quick. Alright, you currently are out of combat, but you have a number of guards who still look a little, shall we say, uneasy.
Who are you? Where are we? I say to the guard captain.
The guy who looks a little more dressed up. He's wearing let me double check to make sure before I describe. He's wearing a set of pretty heavy armor. There's cloth wrapped around him to keep the sun off. He goes, thank you very much. Things were looking a little down. My name is, let me identify him. Captain Sahala of the Saviors. I must thank you for...
You're welcome. Who are the saviors?
He looks confused. What do you mean, who are the saviors? We are the saviors. We are the guardians.
What do they do?
He chuckles. What? We are the city guard of the city Ashala? You know of us.
I do now. Where is the city?
Ah, we're almost there. It's straight ahead. Who would have thought they would ambush us so close to the city?
Are the bad ones all gone now?
The captain is looking around at everybody. Oh, there are quite a few of you.
Ah,
There are.
you wouldn't mind giving us a ride over to the city.
For people who offer me aid when my life is in danger, of course. You are all my friends now. You are all friends of Sahala. Come!
Okay.
All right, I'll hop on the wagon for a ride.
Alright. Everyone starts clambering into the wagon. The merchant pops up his head, looks around,
Never mind.
sees all the dead bodies.
Shotgun!
Totally ruined Sibo's checking stuff out. Thanks a lot, guys. I was trying to sneak around.
Cebu comes and plops down and kind of shimmies over and right up next to Fiona.
Yes, I do.
Oh, here, I'll be nice. I'm going to come over and attempt to move these.
We're gonna move over a little bit.
You want to pet my squeaky? Yes, I
What's your
know her a little
squeaky?
bit from the stream, so I'm just playing with her. But don't get serious here, folks. We're just playing.
Yeah,
She's
don't you
married
dare
and so
get
am
serious
I.
when you're playing D&D.
What happens in the desert stays in the desert. Two of the guards come over there, Yinro, and start helping you pull these crudely made barricades apart. They both thank you. Seem quite pleased. The guard captain clambers up into the wagon to sit next to the merchant, but he's facing back towards you. Ah, so tell me, friends, what is your
What?
name?
My name is Fiona.
Ah, it is good to meet you, Fiona.
I'll hop up and get back in the wagon.
He's looking at the rest of y'all like,
Ah, my name's General. I'm a traveling musician.
I do love the musics.
I'm Grundle Runefield. My friends call me Grundy.
Ah, it is pleasure to meet you, Grundy. Many thanks for your timely aid.
I am Emiko Tasogare. I am not from around here, but you said you loved music, sir?
He chuckles hardly when you say you're not around here, takes a good look at all of you, many of you still wearing your heavy winter clothes. I was going to suspect that you were not from around here, but yes, Sahala loves the music.
Yes, it's quite hot.
Again, he gives a hearty laugh. Well, if I was wearing such heavy clothes as you, I would be hot.
Have you seen the tentacles?
He looks over at you confused.
Oh, there were big tentacles back where we came from in a tavern over down south from here. I do not know why they were there, but they ate the house.
Does that happen often? Please say no.
You see him. Go ahead,
What?
Steve.
I was going to say, while they're chatting, I'm just kind of like seeing what's in the cart, kind of, making myself inconspicuous and just kind of filter around, seeing what's in this, what they're carrying, if I can tell.
It looks to be fruit of some sort. Maybe
Well, I'll be taking some.
some papaya kind of stuff. Some jugs.
There's what?
Maybe some dates. Some jugs, like clay jugs. They're sealed. Some dates.
I wish I could give you inspiration. That's the first time anyone said papaya in a D&D game I've ever heard.
Papaya.
Delicious.
It's quite good.
Well, I was going to ritual cast detect magic, but since it's just fruit,
Does it smell good?
Let's see. Let me check something real
It
quick.
could be evil magical fruit. You never know. A mimic was a dude.
Cebu, you're stuffing some stuff in your pouch there, and you look up and you see the guard captain looking right at you. He kind of looks towards the merchant, gives you a wink, and goes back to talking to Fiona about the.
I give the wink back and just kind of go back to the end of the cart and sit
you
down
can
and throw
add
my legs
some,
off the side.
papayas and dates into your.
I'll put a few things there. Thank you.
The guard captain is looking at you, Fiona, is like, well, that might be a. Did it look like a dune before you?
Well, I saw a whole bunch of sand that wasn't there before, and tentacles. Everything was dunes.
But it didn't look like an oasis, eh?
It's everything was dunes.
Very sandy.
You're in
There was
luck. It
nothing
was
safe about it.
probably
There was
just
no
a dune
oasis.
mimic. Could have been worse. It could have been oasis ooze. Those have gotten many a fella.
note to self,
Oasis who?
avoid oases.
How is that worse?
He starts telling you the horror of coming up and finally coming over a ridge and seeing a lovely oasis with palm trees and clear water and the scent of water in the breeze, and how excited you could be as you run up and then the whole oasis rises up, wraps you in its slimy tentacles, and pulls you in before dissolving.
No.
Okay, I could see that.
It is not so much the death, but the denial, being given so much hope right before it, snatched from your hand. In the meantime, the cart is moving along. The two guards kind of pacing. They're on their guard, keeping an eye on things, but seems kind of quiet.
Can we see the city in the distance?
You can give me a perception check.
I would like to use my awakened mind
Oh,
and
gosh.
listen in on the guards to see if they're resentful for the fact that they're walking and we're riding.
All right. Nope. Imiko, you don't see anything yet. There's a shimmer of heat kind of making everything a little hard to see. Anathul, as you listen in, all you're hearing is them checking off points, watching each dune. They're really focused on their duty. They're completely dedicated. The fact that y'all are in the cart and they're walking doesn't even seem to register to them.
Excellent. They know their place.
Oh no.
You aren't a mimic, are you, Captain?
He chuckles at you. I have been called many things, but I think this is a first. I like you.
You
Oh,
said he, but all I see is heat.
Do not worry. It is trick of the desert. It hides many things. You will not see it till we get much closer. But another hour or so, and we will be.
what kind of city is the city?
The city of Ashhala. It is a great place. It is home of the Peacebringer.
Who is the Peacebringer?
He actually looks aghast. You do not know of the Peacebringer, the savior of all.
I haven't.
He
I'm
freed
not
these
familiar.
lands. He liberated us.
Oh,
Wait, what are these lands? This is all just sand.
He chuckles. The desert can seem like that, but there are many places here. Places of life, of wealth, of glory and beauty.
Where?
He laughs. Well, perhaps not on the road, but soon enough we will be at the city. I will show you many great things. You are my friends. You have saved my life. I owe you at least.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
What kind of churches are in your city?
He looks over at you. Well, there are many churches. It is the law of the land. Religion is free. But it is against our beliefs to impose religion on others. You must respect the cultures of each.
We're going to America.
One city is like any city. They're all the same. Dirty.
I thought you liked dirt.
Me loves it. And then I just go back to watching the back of and sneaking a date every now and then when no one's looking, chomping on them.
I see.
As time goes along, y'all chat, keep it up, and in the distance, you are starting to see something through the shimmer of heat. Basically, the horizon is becoming darker, and there's something in the distance. You're coming up. It's the shadow of mountains, and then the bottom of this mountain. As you get closer, you see a wall.
During this whole ride, I've cleaned my beard of sand, and I've been braiding it.
I've been playing my lyre.
I'll be playing my dulcimer.
You two can give me combined performance checks. How in sync are y'all? Each.
Not that great.
Ding, 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 ding.
The song Yinril is playing is unusual. You've never heard it before, so you're having some difficulties keeping up as he takes the lead.
What song is that? I must learn.
You do not know this song? It is the Tale of the Bards.
Do you know of many bards?
Yes. Where I come from, there's lots of us.
Did somebody say
Usually,
bars?
you know,
What?
No, no.
Bars?
Bars are nice.
We just came from one, did we not?
That was the
Yeah, but
worst
there
one
wasn't
I've
a
ever
bard.
been to.
There wasn't a barmaid in there, just that orc.
No. The bar.
You will start seeing a city. I'll go ahead and share the part of the world map revealed. There's a large wall city in the base of these mountains.
All right. Have I heard any legends or tales about the city of Ashala?
Give me a history check. Oh, you recall countless stories. You think of many desert civilizations, but alas, this name seems unfamiliar.
This name seems unfamiliar. That is passing strange.
It doesn't look like anything here on my map. And Emiko's gonna pull out a very badly drawn map of it.
Does it sound familiar to me?
You can give me a history check as well.
And Sibo?
Sure. Grundle, you've heard countless legends. You know many tales of dwarven history and even those of other races, but you've never heard of it. Cebu, you think it sounds like a food.
Okay.
Yinril, you're just like, I don't know of this city, but I could write a song about it.
Can I show my terrible map to Captain Sahala? And he's like, can you point to me where the city of Ashala is?
He takes a look at your map and see his eyebrows kind of rise up. Oh, this is a strange land. I've never seen anything like this. Where did you say you were?
I am from Karatur, but this is a map of the exotic lands of Faerun. We are here, are we not?
Where's Faerun? I've never even heard of such a place.
The last I checked, I was standing on it.
See him kind of scratch the back of his head and swat the fly buzzes by, and I am afraid I do not know this very rune you have spoken of.
Then what am I standing on?
Well, we are approaching the city of Ashahala. It's nestled in the northern region of the Shifting Sands.
He said fly. I was going to try to eat it.
The Shifting Sands.
Do I see said fly that he shooed away?
Give me a perception check. Oh, yes, you see it.
Oh,
You were
Oh,
sitting there
no.
talking, and all of a sudden, this dirty gnome comes flying out of nowhere.
Oh,
He's
oh!
chewing on something crunchy right now.
Did you find a nut?
Crunch, crunch. I go back sitting down in the wagon.
I didn't happen to find any like peanuts or anything in my beard, did I?
No, I already ate them.
Maybe. Give me a percentile. We'll see.
Oh my god. That's my
that in the
stick,
tower?
dude. My stick.
You want that tower or just straight up?
You can do it straight up.
He's stealing my stick. Damn Gary,
Ah,
devil
You're
dog.
braiding through, you're knocking sand out, and you find it's like a half a glazed donut was stuck there at the bottom. It's covered in sand now, but it's probably still good.
I'll eat it because I'm a little hungry.
Wow!
Doing my
Treasures in your
shtick.
beard. Are there more?
I will turn and let her search.
This dwarf kind of thrusts his chin up at you. Well, take a look.
you don't know where that's been?
Okay.
The guard captain Sahala is watching y'all. Y'all have been in the desert for a very long time, have you not? We will get you some rest and drinks. Kind of urges the merchant to. You guys come clopping up to the gate, and you see Sahala raise his hand and wave, and several guards move over and push open the gate for you, and y'all come riding into. Let me get y'all a wagon token, and we'll just have one token until y'all break apart. Where's my token? There it is. There you go. We're just gonna assume you're all in the wagon.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
You come into a desert city past the walls, and there's a lot of buildings. There's people running everywhere. There's a clatter of people talking. You see guards waving at Sahala. Everyone's dressed in light clothing, and there's children running through the street.
Wow.
Well, I
Yes.
guess I'd address the merchant. I assume you're going to put us up in your manse?
The merchant looks a little afraid still. He's like, "Oh, I don't know about that." The guard captain says, "Oh, don't worry, my friends. I will take care of. We have fine accommodations. I have a friend. They will take good."
Oh,
Who's your
so
friend?
many friends today.
He does dismount though and hop off as they come into the city. He waves to the merchant, and the merchant looks back at y'all like, "Get out of my cart!"
I will try and jump out of the cart as graceful as I possibly can.
Acrobatics.
Kind of hop.
Oh, come
Do
on,
we have to
you
get
know you
out?
want to do a.
Yes!
Now I have to shut him up.
The dwarf goes, and you see him kind of try to do a forward flip, and he lands, put it on his head, kind of spins a little bit, and then lands.
Oh dear.
I'd like to do a backflip out of the car.
Cebu, you try to mimic the dwarf, and you land right on his back, head first, and then plop down on top. Yimro, you can successfully do your display of acrobatics.
He cushions the fall for me.
What about the rest of you? You gonna hop out? Or you gonna stay in the car?
I'm hopping out like a normal person.
Wave
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
going to
merchant.
ease myself out, dignified. Oh, like,
Do
Well,
you
I tried
need
that,
help
but my foot got caught on the
unloading?
rail.
What?
You see Sahala chuckling at the antics of two of your members, pal. Alright, let's get y'all on the map real quick. Oh, y'all are so big.
Oh my.
Hold on. We're gonna...
That
B5
We will crush
foe.
this city.
that could easily be misconstrued as a "that's what she said" thing, but you know.
Yeah. That's too easy. Do better. Do better.
I mean, if that's the pinnacle of his third grade humor, you know, well, good.
It is. That's about as best as it gets with him.
Here you go. You guys come piling out. Oop. Some of those icons, though. Good
Oh,
lord.
we are so tiny. Whoa, they're shields now.
seems to be a plethora of rug merchants in this town.
There are a plethora of rug merchants in this town.
I don't think I need a rug.
The cart goes rolling off, and you hear the merchant cursing under his breath about his back, getting ambushed so close to the city.
Thank you for the ride.
A group of children come up to Sahala and start calling him in his name, and they're asking for stories. Oh, tell us the stories. Oh, who are these people? They're all like peeking around.
Sibo reach in and he pull out a fruit thing he never seen before, and he kind of wipe it off on a semi-clean spot, and he give it to the girl. And he kind of winks at her. Say, for you,
Which girl?
Fiona.
Fiona?
Yeah.
Fiona? You're getting the eyebrow treatment again.
But I got a piece of fruit. I have this
Those
fruit in my
furry
hand.
gnome eyebrows.
I
They're
will
dangerous.
awkwardly accept the fruit.
It tastes
Thank-
good. You like it.
Maybe.
And then Sibo, he's seeing a city before him.
Yes, he is.
And
And it's a very busy city.
Yeah, well, I have, I love cities, and I am going to keeping an eye on the group, but I'm going to start shimmying in and out of the crowds and listening and kind of watching, because I know these kind of things. I can detect the, my city secrets feed. So
Yeah.
as I kind of move along and trying to find out what's going on here and just see what's happening.
We all have got quite a big crowd. There's a lot of children around Sahala, and they're bouncing around and they're pointing at each of you, talking about how different they look. They're eyeballing
Joshi.
Grundle. They're like, oh, look at it's a dwarf. We've heard of dwarves. Oh, it's and men and women. They're going about their business, but they're eyeballing you all. Everyone's pretty keen on the new. Sibu, you can give me a investigation check to see if you can pick up anything.
Do I get that advantage?
Sure, we'll give you an advantage.
You want it in the tower or out open?
You can do it out in the open. It's fine. You're using your ability to move through the crowd. You're listening to them. You hear children exclaiming begging for stories, talking about the excitement of all these strange people coming in. You hear adults whispering stuff, talking about Sahala bringing in people. But everyone seems basically to be okay with your arrival because you've come with somebody a lot of the sentiment is, well, I mean, if he brought them here, they must be okay. It's Sahala. Everyone knows Sahala, yes. He wouldn't do anything to put the city in danger. He's the captain and the saviors.
I'm gonna go. Well, actually, I'll watch. I'm gonna keep eye on the group, and I'm gonna keep listening. But somewhere in there, I'm gonna find some other urchins just to get a better underground, taste of the undercity and all that of what's happening here. Because there's always an armpit somewhere.
Oh, there is.
But I'll wait until we kind of continue move on. So,
Sahala kind of shoos the children away with promises of stories later, and he motions for you. Come, my friends! I will take you to a place you can stay. I have good friends. They will be happy to...
I'd like to approach Captain Zahala and just bend his ear for a moment.
You
Excuse me,
come up, he's like...
Captain. This is a strange land. I've never heard of this city before. I feel that something strange has happened to us. By chance, do you have a library or a place where scholars gather? I'd like to speak with them, gain some information.
You see him kind of thinking, well, we have many traders here, but I do not... What is a library?
Place of learning, a college, a university.
Oh,
Do
yes!
you have wise men?
Yes! The speakers of the Peacebringer. Yes, they are far to the north of the city. You can go visit them. I will take you. You can hear the word of the Peacebringer.
That would be delightful. Thank you.
As we are being led to wherever we're going, I'm looking churches, preferably any that deal with Lathander.
As you move through this area, you see a lot of kind of taverns, inns. You see people hawking wares. It's children are running through. There's people carrying goods. You don't see anything that you would recognize as a house of worship.
All right, I will stick with the group, probably in the middle.
Are there still kids around?
You see them watching y'all, but they're not crowding anymore.
Oh, you can't listen to any jam.
So Sahala starts leading you through the street, greeting many people by name, and they greet him back. Y'all are quite a stir. Everyone's watching you. And as you look through, pretty much everyone you've seen so far is human.
I'm guessing you don't get a lot of new people here?
He chuckles. Well, the traders come in, and we've had quite a few visitors lately, but, kind of glances over at you. It has been a long time since an elf has come. And he looks over at, Grundle. And he's like, and I do not recall any mention of a dwarf, at least not in my time.
What happened to them?
Well, they are not common to the sands. I heard legends of them far to the west.
Oh.
To the west. Maybe that's where Faerun is.
Maybe.
As y'all chatting, he leads you up, and you come to this kind of larger building. It's quite loud as you get up here. There's a lot of people coming and going, and he opens the door and pushes his way in.
Oh, is this the place?
Yes, come. My friend Saul owns here. He will put you up. I will see to it. And he will lead you into you will recognize it as a tavern and an inn, but it looks a lot different from what you're used to. There aren't as many tables. There's a lot of kind of cushions laying around, sitting around. There's these large hookah pipes.
I was gonna ask, is there a hookah?
Oh yes, there's hookahs all over the place. The alcohol that's being passed isn't ale, it's something stronger. And you will see a man come out dressed in what you're seeing is the local attire, a turban, kind of, well, deserty clothes designed to handle the heat. And he comes up and he hugs hugs the captain, and they share a moment. And the captain turns and he holds out his hands. These are not my new friends. They helped me. We were ambushed not even an hour from the city. Those sinners are everywhere these days.
Sinners?
Sinners?
He looks over at y'all. Yes, the sinners, criminals. They do not obey the teachings of the peace.
I thought you did not force your religion upon people here.
Ah, we do not. But we do require that you also not force your culture upon us. It is simple. We leave each to their own. But they will not respect the rule of law, and they steal and take from everyone.
Oh, that's not good at all.
I would like to learn more about the Peacebringers.
Ah, the Peacebringer. It is only one.
Peacebringer.
He's our savior.
Your savior.
What is his name?
Oh, he has no name, for he is but the Peacebringer. He has ruled over us for many, many years. Longer than I have been alive, longer than my father and my father's.
Where can you find the Peacebringer?
Ah, he dwells in his cathedral far to the north, but not everyone may go in and be with him. But I can take you to the place where they teach his.
That's right.
I just have one question.
Okay.
I point at Saul's feet. Where can I get some of those curly?
These? Ah, the market has everything.
Oh, it would probably be best to get something other than the heavy winter stuff that I have on.
It makes me feel safe.
So, have I heard anything of this Peacebringer? In my religious studies?
Not that you've heard of. You've heard many people claim to be this, but you don't know of anyone who went just by the Peace.
All right.
And nothing with my history or arcana lore.
Mm-mm.
I do.
It's like
the deep
again.
mysteries.
You've heard many people claim such a title, but none that kind of fit the description of what you're seeing here.
I'm thinking capital P, capital B.
Peekaboo, what are you up off to?
Hmm?
Peekaboo. Is a squeaky. So I'm just kind of, watched where they went. And then I'm just, I'm feeling out the patterns of the city and looking at who goes where and just trying to get a, my thorough knowledge of what's happening in the city and what since it's new to me,
Give
there's
me
curiosity,
a-
but
Insight check.
Would I have seen him take off and scatter?
Were you being sneaky about it, Cebu?
yes, I would have just kind of hopped off and that's what I do.
Cebu, there's something odd about this city. You're used to a big city, and it's pretty crowded, but everyone seems awfully happy. You're not used to seeing a heavily populated city where the people are just generally happy. You are sneaking around and moving behind, and you've got a group of children following at a ways, just like looking at you. You see them pointing at you and whispering to one another.
Do I notice anything else strange? Like, is it too much of an infatuation or obsession with the kids? Or am I seeing any type of my kind,
You don't, you're looking for like the criminal under...
Well, it's not just criminal, but you're going to look,
and...
the kids maybe, are they street kids? I'm going to be looking for the gutter dwellers.
Well, they're basically running wild. You don't see any parents or any organization. They're moving almost like a gang, but they don't look violent. They just seem.
And I am perplexed. This will put me on a little bit on edge because this is not what I'm used to. And I'm going to try to find a place to lose the kids to try to get a better feel or pull back, away to watch more. Or, is there more of a kind of a where the rich would live? Try to move toward that,
You see a flow of traffic heading along this main road thoroughfare. That's where most of the people seem to be coming and going.
Yeah, well, I'm
The
gonna.
kids are kind of moving into alleys and following you around, and they just keep popping.
So I'm not getting. Am I getting the TBGBs from this, or they're more? There's just the kids, like
They just seem really curious. They've never seen anything like you before, and they don't apparently have anything better to be doing right now.
All right. So I will find a spot where maybe a couple of them are detached a little bit. There's not so many of them around, and I'm gonna use Squeaky as a tool to just kind of ask them some questions about who they are and where are their parents and what.
Hey kids, you want to see my pet?
Yeah, I want to see the pet. Yeah, see my Squeaky. Well, Squeaky, I'll pull out and feed a little bit of cheese. I'll feed a little something. He doesn't like dates because he's not sweet, and so I'll have to find something a little bit different. But just to see the kids' reactions of me holding a mouse and chatting to Squeaky and see if I can, bring the prey closer just to see if their eyes are focused on Squeaky and what's going on with them.
You see a couple of the kids like pushing and poking one of them, kind of giving them a shove towards you, and one of the kids walks up. Why are you talking to that?
This is my Squeaky. I am Sibo. Who are you?
Me? I am Anne.
Why you follow me?
What? Why not? You are very strange. Why are you so tired?
Oh, are they all tower over me?
Y'all are actually about the same height.
Yeah,
I'd say.
but they're kids. So, and they're clean. I'm dirty. Or are they?
They're dusty and their kids have been running around and playing in the dirt. They're not filthy, but they're
That's
not
what I'm saying.
clean.
I'm going to notice whether they're street kids or they're just kids that have homes, and they're bathed, their skin's clean. That's what I'm looking for.
It's hard to tell. You don't see a difference between them all. Every kid you've seen has seen about the same. They don't look overtly dirty, but none of them look like. You get the feeling they spend none of them look overtly dirty or clean. You get the feeling that they've all just been running the streets all day long.
Yeah. So that's going to notice that the dirty's fine, but I'm looking for filth. I'm looking for the kinds that live in the street, sleep on the street. There's a kind of filth. There's a stink. There's a smell that people are going to have on them. And if I'm not catching that, if you're saying I don't see any of that, that's going to give me pause. And I'm going to watching and looking and seeing, what's happening here. If that's continuing on, then I'm going to make my way back toward the group because, I don't know anybody here and I don't know them either, but at least the big girl liked me because she took my fruit.
This whole time I'm looking around and I look to Fiona and I'm like, where'd the little guy go?
Did the smallish man disappear?
I'm assuming everyone turns and looks at Fiona.
What? No, he's right there. I point at the.
What? Where?
I'm not his mother. I don't know.
Cebu get no love. That makes Cebu sad.
Did he chase after his mouse friend?
He was here when we entered the city, and he's not here now. I just noticed it.
He didn't get lost inside of the sand, did he? He did put his head into it last time.
You'll know when I'm around. You'll smell me before you see me.
He'll turn up, I'm sure.
Well, what's inside of the building?
Oh, you know what? I didn't transfer over that image, so you don't get an interior. You just get a description for now. But yes, the guard captain. You see him hand over a pouch to his, and tells him to set y'all up for a room for a few days. Is a thank you for intervening and helping him out. He turns to your group and says, "Okay, so why have you come?"
I was very lost.
I was standing in a tavern, and it toppled, and here I am.
He looks between the two of you, and then he kind of looks over to see if any of you other have a better. He's just like, What about you?
Well, it seems that the shifting sands have brought us, like they've brought travelers before. Does that elicit a response?
You see him kind of looking at you funny, like, Well, there are many strange things that happen down in the desert. Old magics, too. You never know what you will...
All I know is, when we were sitting in the tavern, it felt like we were being toppled around like an hour.
Yes, it was snowing outside, and then suddenly tentacles, and then suddenly sand.
He looks at you, snowing.
I miss the snow.
He leans over to his friends. Bring them some water. I think the heat may have gotten to them more than I...
I scoff. The heat never bothers me.
He comes over and slaps you in the back. That I believe, my friend.
Oh, do you like the
Flickering dance
sun?
across my eyebrows.
Oh, he's made of fire.
Tis good trick. I saw one man eat a sword the other day and then spit out fire. You could make a living with that.
I give him a cold stare. I don't do parlor tricks.
You see him chuckle and slap you on the back again. Yes, of course not. He kind of looks at you. So what is your plan now that you are here in the great city of Ashha?
Well,
Oh,
first thing is to determine where we are. This place
Second-
is called
The great city of
Shifting
Ashala.
Sands.
Second thing is to get ourselves home. The sand just is just caking in my beard.
it is sandy, but it is a new place. Don't you like adventure?
I don't like change.
Oh, but
Speaking
why?
of, do you have a place here that sells combs?
He kind of looks over at you. Well, I am sure you will find it in the
I'll have to remember that. And then he'll sit down at a table or something.
Gonna go partake of a hookah.
No.
I will dive into that later. I think it's time to go to the marketplace and acquire some clothes so I can
Yes.
blend in with the local populace.
I will accompany the fiery eyebrows.
All right.
Will I
gives
see
you
them?
directions. He gives y'all directions, and y'all can head out the market. He tells you, follow the road to the north, the great plaza there. I have to go check in with my superiors.
Also, the Grundle, his eyes are always a blue. Always have a blue glow, like a blue radiant glow to them.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Nightlight.
That's also why the moment he took up the priesthood, his beard from all the radiant energy turned white.
Oh.
Ooh.
Because he's not that old.
Fancy.
All right. So y'all are heading out and moving north.
Am I going to see them come out of the building and all that?
Yes, you can see them come out if
And
they
who's
are
with
heading
them? Who's coming out?
You'll see the guard captain come out first, and he heads back south towards the gates y'all came. The others, who all's heading to the market?
Me and Anathul
Yes.
I guess I'll go too.
Yeah, I'll be heading
And
there as
Brundle.
well.
Ah,
Get
The whole
lighter
gang.
clothing.
the whole gang. Is Fiona coming too?
Am I
Fiona,
coming?
would you like to stay alone in the bar, or you can have with?
I don't want to be alone right now. Or
Don't worry,
even
I'm
more
sure
alone.
The
Cebu,
gnomes
I'm sure,
found
will
a way
come
to
keep you
you
company.
two.
Well, that's yeah. As soon as I see her, Sibu's going to kind of make his way through, and then all of a sudden, kind of be standing next to her all of a sudden, and he'll.
Fiona, you go.
What's that smell?
Mhm.
Oh, the smallish man.
What? Oh, hey, yeah, they were looking for you, by the way.
Something not right with the city.
Where
I
did you
kind of
go?
say that. I whisper. No, I'm whispering to her.
Me,
Y'all,
okay.
yeah. So she I kind of pull down and go, something not right with the city.
No, there's sand everywhere.
No, the people. The people not
people.
right.
How?
There no like me around. I see no dirty people. They too happy. Something go wrong here. This isn't right.
Happy
It don't
is
feel
wrong.
right. Trust me. Want a date? And I hold up a.
What kind? What kind?
I hold up a date. Yeah, I say. Yeah, I hold up a nut. You know, it may have a little sand on it, but have a date
Where's it been?
in my pocket, in my pouch.
Which pocket?
My pouch. It'll be in my pouch that Squeaky's in, and so you hear, and I'll pull it out. It may have a little rat hair on it, a little mouse hair, but he'll hold it up to you and go, "Just trust me, something wrong here."
Okay, I'll just take the date and brush it off and put it in my pocket with the other one that I haven't touched yet.
I gave you what did he have? He had
A
It was a
papaya.
he had papaya. That's right. So he gave you a papaya.
Oh man.
That
a whole
was
papaya.
yeah. He gave you a whole papaya.
Damn, that doesn't fit in my pocket.
That's right. You have to eat it.
I'm
You can make a
straight up-
whole fruit
Cebu,
salad.
make Cebu happy. You don't want to make Cebu unhappy, but you party, and he give you the date, and he says, "We be on the lookout. Something wrong here. Trust me." And then I'm gonna kind of blend back into the crowd again, while
got no
trailing
reason not
them. Yeah.
I think the
Mark,
moment just being
wait.
prejudiced against a efficient social system.
All right. Looks like Imako heads off down the street. You get some funny looks here and there, but it's always more curiosity. You don't see any hostility. No one kind of threatens you or impedes your way. You see vendors kind of waving at you, holding up wares.
What are they selling?
Oh, they've got all kinds of stuff. One person comes up and starts holding up beads of polished stone, and another one's like, no, you want this. And he brings out this fine cloth scarf.
I think the sounds disappeared.
Yes,
You
it was.
know what?
And you've got all kinds of just stuff being shoved at you. Pretty much any type of common wear you can.
All right. If I use actually, you know what? I'm going to use a prestidigitation to darken the air around me and give me an aura of menace.
Aura of
loom
menace.
as I kind of wander around, trying to
Alright.
intimidate people to stay away from me.
Most of the vendors do back off, but some of them are pretty aggressive. They go, for you, I have great things. And you've got your staff, you're walking with, the man comes up, and it's this finely carved, twisted drywood staff. And another one walks up, no, he needs a cloak. Look. Another one brings up a piece of jewelry. Here, it carries the symbol of the Peacebringer. You need, yes.
Oh, I want to take a look at that piece of jewelry that carries the symbol of the Peacebringer. What does the symbol look like?
It's simply two hands in prayer behind, with a cloaked figure behind. There are some arcane runes, or what looks like arcane runes, kind of carved into the symbol around it, but it's no language you've ever seen.
Hmm. Can I use Arcana to see if I can decipher
Sure.
any of it?
You can. Ah, these runes are awfully strange. It's like I said, no language you've ever seen before, and so their syntax doesn't even look like a proper spell.
Ah, this is trash. I
I'll
walk
I'll
away
walk
from that guy
over
in
and
disgust.
I'll walk over and tug on his tunic or whatever, and let me see.
I'm glad you
Ah,
clarified that.
yes. He, the merchant, turns away from Enethul as he walks away, and he starts showing you the amulet. You need, yes, everyone should.
Do I recognize the runes on it?
You can give me a Arcana check as well.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
You are almost certain that this might be an ancient dialect of Dwarven. You're like, yeah, this is a good prayer right here. Yeah, it's is that a spell to grow beards? That's a thick beard growth spell. Right?
I will ask him how much.
For you, 5 silver.
I'll buy it.
All right, I will toss it in the thing, and you can just subtract 5 silver.
I'm looking to see if anyone's willing to trade these winter clothes.
You see a woman with a shawl, and she's dressed like all the other locals, pawning clothing. And when you come up to her, you show her your heavy cloak, and she kind of makes a tisk sound with her tongue as she looks. These are very strange garments. What are you wearing them for? Won't you be?
Well, it was snowing when I was first walking around in a tavern, and then suddenly tentacles, and then suddenly...
The woman looks at you. Yes, let's get you into something that will help you cool off. I believe you have been in the sun.
Yes, it has been quite hot. But what can I get if I trade this in?
See, you're kind of rubbing the cloth and material. She actually seems kind of perplexed. She's never seen this type of thick, heavy cloth before. She gets you some garment looks very similar to the others. We will trade. Here, you changed into this. Gives you the little mask to come over your face, and the kind of...
Is she giving me a hijab?
Yes, pretty much. Big poofy pants, legs to go with it. The whole 9. You're going all Arabian Nights looking if you like.
I will also be looking for some clothing, probably child-sized.
All right.
Well, you know.
Are you going to the same person, or are you looking for somebody?
I'm just looking around, see if I can find any that would be roughly my size, because I'm a short dwarf.
Unfortunately, you don't see any clothing that's going to be short and stocky enough for a dwarf. You might be able to get somebody to adjust some.
I will approach somebody and one of the clothing vendors and see if they will be able to alter some clothing for me, because I'm short and stocky.
The gentleman looks over at you. Where are you from, little one? Are you a dwarf?
I am a dwarf. I come from under the mountain.
Never thought I'd see one. Come, yes,
from
come to
a
here.
faraway land.
You will tell me stories, yes? What is it you need?
Light clothing. Because this stuff is really heavy and it's a little warm.
He chuckles as he looks over at you. Ah, because you're in armor as well, aren't you?
Yes, I'm in chainmail.
He's like, you know, come, I will take up some stuff. We have clothing. It's similar to what the guards wear. It will work well. It will keep the heat off. You will tell me stories, yes?
I don't have many stories, but I'll try.
He chuckles good-heartedly and motions you in.
I found so many colors.
What are the rest of you doing?
I just want to go find a clothing merchant and get a suit of desert clothes.
I'll be doing the same.
Alright. You guys can find a clothing vendor and it will cost just 5 silver for y'all to get a proper set. Or you can do like Imiko and trade out your exotic clothing for the local outfit.
Oh, I'm keeping my exotic clothing.
As am I.
Yeah. I want to get loose robes so I can just wear them over top of my regular clothing.
Layers in the desert. Cebu, you've got it looks like that same group of kids are following you. That one that approached you before comes up and you see him point in the direction that Grundle went. Is that a dwarf? Are you with a dwarf?
That dwarf. Go see what he wants. Go say hi to him.
See all the kids are excitedly clamoring and talking. You hear dwarf repeat over, and he turns back and looks at you. Are you a dwarf?
Are they talking to me?
No, they're talking to Cebu.
Okay.
I sent him toward the dwarf. He's a dwarf. He friendly. He have candy for you. Go ask him questions.
You see them clamor up and start talking about candy, and then you see the whole mob head off towards the direction.
Yeah, I'm going to go make myself inconspicuous now. I want to check out more.
Grundle, you're in the process of being fitted for your clothing, and the men keeps asking you all kinds of questions about dwarves. Oh, is it true your women have beards? I heard the dwarven women.
Generally, yes, but they shave it.
Unless they work in the circle.
He laughs. Like my mother-in-law. I see. About this time, a whole pack of kids come up and start pawing at you, and they're all asking for candy.
Candy? I don't have any candy.
They keep tugging at your clothes. Candy, 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 candy. The other dwarf said you had candy.
The other dwarf.
I'm not a dwarf. I'm just a really short human with a really long beard. And yes, I'll roll a deception check if I have to.
Nope. The kids look at you in awe. Why are you so short then? Did you get dropped on your head?
Yeah.
You see them all like chuckling and laughing and tugging at you. Tell us stories. Tell us stories.
I'll even tilt my head down and say, "Hey, see, there's a flat spot right there."
A whole bunch of small hands come up and start touching the top of your head.
As I bring my head back up, I'll try to get my eyes to flare a little bit with the blue.
All the kids kind of step back, and they keep saying a word that you've never heard before.
That seems curious. Can I listen in?
And then
Sure.
I will
Mind?
I will again tell them. Only this time I will speak in Celestial. I have no candy.
They all look in awe, and they keep repeating this word back and forth. Anethil, when you listen in, the word doesn't mean anything else to you. It's a strange kind of like it doesn't make any
Almost
sense
like
to any language to
slang?
them. More like a slang, but you get this image of like skeletons and zombies and other undead creatures.
Oh, he stinks. Okay, that makes sense.
Not me. I'm not the stinky one.
But you keep hearing Anethul, Anethul, and every time one of them says that, you get an image of various undead in their head.
Huh.
But you don't sense any fear.
All right. Lot that away for future reference.
Oh my god, I did copy that. I knew that word from somewhere. Let me change my notes. I'm going to have to come up with a different word now. I was like, that's a really good name when I was trying to think of the word earlier, and I was like, and then it dawned on me. That's why I knew the
You stole his
Wait
name.
a second.
Yes, I did. I was like, that's a good name.
Also,
When-
the word for my healing word is celestial, and it actually is heal and celestial. So
We'll change the word in my notes to Drenicool. There we go.
Drenicool?
Drenicool.
Oh, so they weren't talking about me.
No, they weren't talking about you. My bad. I was like, I feel. Oh god. Anyways,
That's awesome.
no, they were talking about the
Quick
short
impression.
student with the beard whose eyes glow blue.
all right. So y'all swap out clothing. You've got children kind of following you around the distance. They're running up to some of the people, and you hear them saying the same word and pointing in your direction. No one looks overtly concerned, but everyone. It's almost like they're more accepting of your strange appearance now than they were before. Like it makes sense. They're just like, oh, okay.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, okay.
People are excitable around here.
Yeah, this really is kind of weird.
Once we're done shopping, I will definitely make sure to. I heard them saying that, right?
Yes.
I'll definitely have to make sure and figure out what that means. I'll ask somebody. Probably the innkeeper, brother of the captain.
Can I ask the
seem-
lady who traded with me a quick lay of the city, like what I can find where and whatnot?
Okay. She's pinning things and taking in hymns and getting you all set up, and starts just jabbering away, quite happy to talk to you. Oh, well, the market's up further north, and you can find almost anything there, but the prices, you're much cheaper here. You're better to come here. And in the southern part of the town, it's full of taverns and bars. Oh, the hookahs are so good there. And she talks about far to the north end of town, there is the Cathedral of the Peacebringer. It's where the great Peacebringer stays, and his teachings are taught at the Grand Cathedral to the this side of the river. And then she talks about the public bathhouse over on the east side of town, where everyone can go, and there's plenty of public baths over there. She just kind of gives you the general layout. She talks about there's residential areas mixing around, and of course the guard captains to the southern end of town. Is there
How
anything in
long has
particular you're
the-
looking for?
Oh, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, how long has the Peacebringer been ruling Ashala?
The merchant lady goes, "Oh, as long as anyone can remember. Oh, many generations."
Oh, that's interesting.
She basically tells you she can't remember a time when he didn't rule over, but she knows that according to teachings, it was a terrible time before he.
Are there any other cities in the area? Or does the Peacebringer only rule over Ashala?
Oh no, the Peacebringer rules over all the Shifting Sands, all the world. She starts telling you different places. You can go visit the village of the old ones. They are ancestors, but their teachings, they accept the Peacebringer, but they don't embrace his ways fully. But they do respect his law, and so they're left to their own. And the Dreadathul, they live far to the south. They're okay. They don't like to come up here much, though. But they are allies of the Peacebringer. It said that he helped him in his time of need. In fact, almost everyone is happy with the Peacebringer. Oh, well, except for the sinners, but those criminals will do anything. There's always criminals. She kind of shakes her head.
Well, thank you for the local history.
Yes,
Cebu, what are
thank
you doing? Are you hanging out in this area? Are you wandering deeper into town?
If I'm not seeing anything, that's piqued my interest other than, the regular do, I'm going to continue on forward up ahead of the group, making, my way through the crowds, trying to, because I'm still not sold that on this place. And I want to know, there's got to be gutters. There's got to be back alleyways where, more decrepit people live, and I'm trying to find that, and that's bugging me, and it's now going to pique my interest to find out, where this is at. So,
well, maybe you need to go off the grid a bit. You have been staying on the main.
I'm sorry. If you want me to go off grid, then, but I want to know where. I'm trying to keep an eye. I'm trying to at least keep some respectable location of where they're at, in case I see something to make my way back.
Well, they're all getting clothing. You head off in this direction. The streets get a lot less, shall we say, packed as you get through. There's fewer traders. There's a lot more residential area. Over where Squeak is running away.
Yeah, I just didn't want to keep moving him around. He's just in my pouch. He's off. Yeah. He's not over there. So.
You are coming into a district that smells of soap and water, and you see people coming and going from public.
No. Then I'm going to continue on past that. No soap, no water. I'm going to keep going on. Just, I'm going to find the smells of the town are going to lead me where I want to go.
You can head around the market. It's packed over here, but again, it's just more trade and commerce. If you head far to the west side of town, you'll get more of a it's a residential district. It's not as slummy as you would probably expect. But there's a lot of people just kind of milling about. No one seems to be doing productive. You see a lot of people drinking and smoking and just kind of hanging out, not doing anything. They're not being productive members of society, but it doesn't look like the den of depravity you are used to finding in a city. This
very much irritates Sibo. This is not right. I know it's not right. And my gut instincts tells me that something is wrong. So I'm going to keep cursing the city, crisscrossing over areas, trying to see where my kind would be. And now it's actually may start becoming an obsession. So.
Oh, that's fine with him.
Yep.
He's looking for the pit of despair.
A den of depravity.
I'll keep making my way up north then. If people are flowing that way still, am I noticing that?
You're kind of the area peaked out around. Here, I'll give you. This area is where the biggest conglomeration of people. As you move away from there, it gets thinner, and what you're seeing is, like I said, it's just residential areas. People just hanging out, women doing chores, men kind of doing chores. You don't see the dark alleys that you're looking for yet.
Yeah, you
But
can't
this is
see
the
'em yet. Then I'm gonna keep going north. I'm gonna find them. So
Well, I mean, if you're looking for dark alleys, you might want to wait for the sun to set.
no. Sibo, this is serious, you silly dwarf.
Wait,
Shut
what?
up. You're not here. You no see me.
as you move into this area of town, there's fewer buildings. There's one giant temple-like structure to the north, and you see people out there. There's a bread line even. Like anybody needing food, you see medical care, and lots of people going in and out, and you hear a constant murmur coming from it.
That's the one to the northwest?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a creepy looking thing to the northeast across the bridge.
I don't think
Right?
we see it yet, do we? Have I seen
don't
it
think
yet?
anybody's been over there, but it was
Yeah.
mentioned that that's where the Peacebringer lives.
Mm-hmm. That's what the
Also,
lady
the
told
creepy
me.
building is the cathedral, so what's the building to the northwest?
That's the lady mentioned that that's where you could go to hear the teachings of the Peace.
Oh, okay.
I'll watch the food lines and move through there into the temple area to kind of get a better feel of what's happening there. Temples always give, I can see they give out things, but I want to get a feel, see if my tinglies, I'll keep listening, watching while the group does their shopping.
What are you doing, Yinreal? You've been quiet over.
I'm going to start bouncing around from stall to stall, just looking at all the interesting things of this. Getting really, really close to the shopkeepers.
You do, and no one seems bothered by it. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's coming!" Several of them like throw their arm around your shoulder, pulling you close, and start showing you.
Ooh, what is this? We do not have these where I come from.
Why these are scarves. It helps keep the sun off of you. You need? Yes, come. I will.
Was a scarf included in the desert clothes I bought?
Yes, but have you changed out?
Not yet.
Oh, did the lady dress me in?
She.
Yes. I would like one. What colors do you have?
Any color you want, I will dye it. Come, yes.
I did find all the colors.
What colors are my other clothes? I don't even know. I don't
know. You dressed your character.
We'll go with red. Seems to be a theme around here. We'll go with red.
So you
Yes,
can
yes.
get you one. He pats you in the back. Doesn't seem bothered. He's like he has problems with personal space. Cebu, you were watching and you see an awful lot of people in these bread lines, and it just seems like endless. There's just constantly people coming to get.
What is their demeanor?
None of them look almost like they're used to it. It's the everyday.
Can I put myself in line to try to get a piece of the
Sure.
bread? Yeah, I will
Sure.
try to see if I can make my way into the line to try to get a sample of this so-called food that they have.
All right, you get in line with the others. No one really pays you much attention. They kind of look at you a little bit. You see if you do a double take, they think they might have thought you were a child at first.
I just smile and just look ahead. Don't try to keep any
Fiona, what are
attention
you
looks.
doing?
I'm just getting new clothes. Or semi-new. I'm keeping most of my stuff.
All right. The clothes around here are a lot more revealing than what you were wearing because they're lighter and thinner. Just giving you a CB.
I know.
Pick one of the pretty dresses in Discord.
No, I'll pick a pretty dress and then layer some other stuff on top of it. I'm keeping my winter scarf, I have a set of like dark clothes, so I'm just gonna like. It'll be a mishmash of stuff.
Anatol, what do you do?
I want to go to the Lay Temple there, and I want to go and spend a couple hours conversing with the priest or the scholars in there, and learn a little bit more about the Peacekeeper, his legends, where he's from, what his teachings are all about.
All right. See, I'll get to you in just a second because that's going to take a while. So we'll
That's no
timeline
problem.
it. Cebu, you're in line. It's moving pretty quickly. They've got an efficient system. You get up and they hand you a loaf of hard bread and a cup of what looks like soup, and the lady mumbles to you, "The Peacebringer's blessing on you." Hands you your food and then reaches back for it and starts serving the next person.
Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, I'll move around. I'm going to watch what people are doing. Like, I've got the food and going to go sit down to eat it, or where do they go after they get the food? Just heading off in multiple directions. What's happening after they
Some
grab?
of them head off in other directions. Some of them you see just kind of sitting down in corners and against buildings.
And do they eat?
Yes, and you're seeing everyone that's taking the food.
So I want to see what happens as they're, do they just keep the demeanor change? Anything, they're just eating and.
Give me a insight check.
Yeah.
You notice everyone seems pretty happy with a full belly afterwards.
Well, I know that. Oh man, you
I found the
are.
men's clothing.
Yeah.
Poor Duff. He's like,
I know something's wrong here. I know it. I feel it. Jibudan, I like this. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna keep the food kind of, down to myself, and I'm gonna go find my friends with the food. Kind of tucked away. Yep. I want to take it to them. I don't trust the food.
You're gonna feed it to one of us instead.
The smelly dwarf gonna eat it. Where am I? So can I find, do I know? Getting.
I should say, I'm gonna say with your abilities, you're pretty proficient in making your way around this.
Yeah.
So yes, you can backtrack your way back to it. Right past the bathhouses and everything.
No bathhouses, not funny. Stay away from the bathhouses. And I'll go find them. And but I don't know if any of them would know how to detect or
One way to find out.
Yeah,
How
I'm
to
gonna
what now?
I'm gonna go find Fiona. Nope. So where Fiona at?
In
It
a
looks like
dress
they're-
shop.
Yes, we're in the dress shop.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Psst,
A
psst,
very clean, pristine dress shop.
yeah, no, because I'm not stepping in. No.
Very fragrant.
No, but so I don't think we've actually even learned. I don't even know if I paid attention. No, I didn't, to their names and all that. And so I'm gonna go psst, 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 and try to get their attentions, even if I have to, and make hack noises.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Did you bring more fruit?
No,
it's a smallish man.
come here. Trust me, there's something funny going on here. And I show her the food I have. And so it's the people stand in line and they get this. But there's too many of them. I'm going to eat this a little. And if something happened to me, make me better.
You know what? Yeah, I can do that.
I trust you.
Oh,
Don't let me down.
Putting your trust in.
Yeah, and I'll dip a little of the bread in the soup, and I'm gonna taste it with my tongue and all that. What does it taste like?
Tastes like a earthy root type of soup.
And then I'll take a bite of it.
I'm gonna need con saving throws.
I knew
DC
it.
20. No, I'm kidding.
I
I'm
knew it.
kidding.
The beetle wasn't a saving throw, but the bread they're giving
Oh
you.
my gosh.
So, the soup is actually pretty hearty and thick. You eat it and you don't feel any.
Well, you look fine, smallish man.
It looks like food. I mean, was it good food?
Did it taste good? Yenril
okay.
makes things taste good if it doesn't taste good.
So, well, it's like if I'm not getting an effect of it, son of a bitch.
I can still try to knock some sense into you.
I'll probably just like tilt the whole. I'll tilt, when like gusto is just like tilt the whole bowl into my face to gurgle it down. Trying to prove a point. And the slop will just go all over me and down my face and all that, and my beard and down my clothes and all that. Trying to find where the issue's at.
Now you have food in your beard, like Grundle did.
Nothing, Mr. DM.
Nothing.
Son of a bitch.
It's a treat for later, right?
That's right.
And I put my bowl down and I stomp off.
I guess
He's not
the
giving me.
soup was
He's not giving
good.
me anything. We're gonna have to go somewhere else for our clues.
While you're doing that, Anathul, you spend the time. You walk in and you're greeted happily, and people in there are all singing the praise of the Peacebringer. They're more than happy to teach you. They explain to you that the lands were harsh and that they were full of hatred and evil before he came, and he united the people and he taught them to respect one another and the laws, and he got the various people united, and it's been perfect. And everything's just been wonderful since he's there. There's food and drink and water for everyone who needs, even those who can't work. All the different conflicts are over, and there's no more war. They do mention that the saviors guard the city from any dastardly, and any criminal forces are caught. They're punished very harshly, though. But they mention there's not much crime. There's no need. The Peacebringer provides all. There's food and water if they need for everyone, and you don't even have to work if you don't want to. It's a utopia.
Sounds terrible. Let's leave.
Everything comes at a cost. Wow, kind of interesting.
It is strange. Never in all my travels have I come to a place so nice, where everyone's happy.
Yes. There are many happy people here. I don't think I have seen this many happy people in Faerun or back home.
So what is it about the sinners? If everyone's needs are being met, what's with their discontent?
They say it is wrong to live without working, and they try to take more than they deserve. They don't want to be oppressed. They always going about being oppressed as though they can't have their way. It is the law of the land. If they do not like our rules, they may go make their own village. We respect the rules and the customs of each village we come to, and they do the same. But they do not like to do that. They call us. They say that the Peacebringer is brainwashing us and enslaving us with sloth.
I'm not liking this Peacebringer. What the hell?
Hard work.
F bombing
does breed
is.
strength.
Don't like this city.
At this point, I'd like to pull out my dulcimer and play a tune and ritual cast detect magic while.
Way down there at the shop. Okay. You are getting quite a crowd. People are coming over. Many of them are exclaiming they've never heard such a song before, and they're talking about the instrument. You ritually cast detect magic, but you don't see anything particularly magical in the vicinity of your clothes.
Well, actually, he's up at the. I forgot he's up at the
Yeah.
temple or whatever. So I wouldn't have heard of any brainwashing. So I was gonna see if there's any kind of like charm magic around the people or anything, but
Okay. Yeah, I've got no way to detect that stuff.
I forgot what a dulcimer is.
it's like a bass.
Stringed instrument.
The bass. Ah.
Anithorl, he does mention that it will soon be prayer time. He asks you to stay for where the teachings of the Peacebringer will be taught.
All right.
Baboon!
Mind listening?
Thanks
into
for the
your
raid,
prayers?
partner.
I will settle down in a
I do
meditative
appreciate
pose
it.
And,
Welcome
wait
to
for proceedings.
Welcome, baboons.
The rest of
To
you
the rejects.
in town will hear
I am a
a
player
loud bell being,
for a while.
and people start moving, and rank and file
Jingle!
the shops are being closed up.
Ready for next Sunday?
Everyone's heading north. Would you like to go with
Oh,
them?
Drakes. Oh, no.
No,
Oh,
people
no.
are moving.
A bunch of damn monkeys.
Sure.
Wait,
Monkey
Can I
raid.
stop someone and ask them where they're going?
It is time
Yeah.
to hear the word of the Peacebringer.
Yes,
Oh, he
Or-
talks?
our Deadlands campaign ended, and
She
so
kind
now
of chuckles. No, it will
I
be one
am
of the high
a
priests.
player for a while.
Oh. Will there be
Definitely a different
music?
aspect.
She tells you there won't be any music.
What's up, Drake?
It'll be
Good
a
to
sermon.
see you. Virtually.
Oh,
Hope to see you
well,
Sunday
I did
night.
see
Or
Anithor go up
Wednesdays
that way. Maybe
for
we
Halloween.
should go and see if we can find him.
Come watch.
Might as
come
well.
watch
I'm not
Jingo
doing anything else.
get haunted. Get Cthulhu'd.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm playing. Chuck. Yeah. So
is anybody not going?
Deadlands ended. I killed a couple of players on our
I'm
last
thinking.
Deadlands session. They were kind of at the very end, and so
I see what he gets
Joseph,
smitten during prayer time.
Dr.
with some other-
Versay, in the Deadlands game wanted to be. He's been DMing on. He's got a little channel. He just streams like once a night. And he wanted to know if he wanted to stream, and I said, "Shit, yeah, I'll let him stream for a while." So, yeah. So I'm playing a urchin gnome, and I am dirty, filthy, and don't like people.
I will go and sit
I'm a rogue.
outside and wait for the group.
We have no idea where the hell we're at.
To be fair, the only one that's been told it's prayer time is Anithol.
Somehow we
don't actually
started
know
in
what spells
Faerun,
forward.
and all of a sudden we're in a
I'm just
desert
following
city
the-
and a different.
I
I
say,
Well, I just asked.
Imiko asked as well.
got Mai here.
So I
Devil Dog,
I'll follow the group, but I won't go in.
Becca, and a couple other.
Cebu,
and,
what are you gonna do?
hold on. Me hate this city. I don't like this city. This irritate the shit out of me. This peacemaker gonna be a piece sticky.
You get along well with the sinners.
Hey, you be nice to me. I gave you a papaya.
Yes, I'm still carrying that thing around.
And papaya is
'Cause
the
it's a
word of
papaya.
the stream.
That's a big fruit.
Yeah, we got
papaya.
raided by the baboonskis, and so we're I'm giving them exploits what's going on, and papaya is the word of the game. So
Yes.
we're trying to work it in. At least I am. Nobody else is. That's right. It's the yeah. Papaya is the safe word.
Oh, dear.
Yes, and Fiona.
Fiona, remember that.
Yeah, Fiona is going to be using it all the time
Oh
now.
no.
Writing this down.
Hello,
She's got-
papaya!
Yep. She got papaya and some dirty dates. Okay, you know what? Okay, Mr. GM, Cebu is going to try to reach out to more of the vermin of the city. He's going to see if he sees any around and find out where they're at.
Give me a
Bastard's been making me roll all night.
how about a survival check? You can do a
Survival. God. Do it. Oh, you suck. Won't we have inspiration? I'm using my city secrets, damn it. And I want to know something is not right about this damn city. I know it. I feel it.
Well, I will tell you that the pretty much everyone is heading north. All the houses are empty and everything. I'll leave that to your city.
Okay.
But you don't actually find any vermin in this side of town. It's kind of odd.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, Sivu ain't that dumb. Okay, I eat some of them, even though my Squeaky, I keep him safe. I don't want anybody to see him. Squeaky, stay in pouch. They may not like him. The kids probably were eyeballing him. So I will. Which way are they headed?
They're all headed north. I will.
To the west or to the east, Mr. GM?
Right there. They're all headed that direction. To that building.
Into the temple? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to case it.
Gonna case the joint? Okay.
I want to case it. I want to see what maybe back entrance, anything else going around it. Are there guards? They're all going in there free. And I'm assuming this happened after the bread line and the food line was all done. Okay. And I don't feel any different.
No. You feel fine.
Yeah, this is how Joseph runs it. Yeah, he's very. What's up, Falcon? All right.
You roll for everything.
Yeah. Papayas for Duff. Thanks, Jeff. Oh, good. I have papaya. I steal a few more papaya because I'll give them to the girl. She liked my papaya, my Squeaky, especially my Squeaky. She couldn't take her eyes off my Squeaky.
I have a quick question.
I'm gonna move around.
I know it works for wizards, but can clerics ritual cast spells that they don't quite have prepared?
I don't think you can actually ritual cast unless your class has it.
We're in like a desert city.
I said only any of
and it's too clean.
Divine casters, I
can't find any urchins. I can't find any street people. The kids are all running around, and they're dirty, dirty, but they're not like they're happy. And everybody now going to this temple.
Let's see. Yes, clerics actually can.
So
I can literally ritual cast any of the spells that I don't.
But all y'all watching,
prepared.
We will be back tomorrow night. Thursday night.
If you have them prepared.
I will not be streaming Friday night on Wizards. I got to go home city, and then Sunday night on this channel we start the Halloween special.
Good to know.
So
all right, so everybody but Cebu and the dwarf go into the temple.
I sit outside and admire the stonework.
I guess
it is very nice stonework.
And Jeff, you got the best. We won't be. Yeah, no. If you make sure we won't be streaming Friday. No game, unfortunately.
This building is.
Give me your stone cutting.
Let's see. Would that be what kind of check would that be? History?
Yes, you could do history. I think your stone cutting gives you advantage on anything you're looking at. Stone.
Double my proficiency.
Yeah. Oh, double proficiency. Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So basically, just add my second proficiency to this because I'm not going to change it. It would be what, another 2?
You look around between the buildings around here and this one. This one looks much older than. You can't tell how much older, but it does look older.
Okay.
the rest of you all file in. The place is pretty packed, and you spend the next hour and a half listening to basically propaganda about how the Peacebringer makes everything great and everyone's wonderful and how there's food and resources aplenty and no one needs to anything and everyone's life is better. And I need a charisma saving throw from each of you all.
All right, I'm about to say this is a boring city, boring world. I want to go home.
Oh shit!
Well,
We all love this place.
I am so glad I didn't go in there.
Yinril, you actually get advantage. Oh, and so does Fiona.
Jesus.
I do? Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
Charm stuff. You're an elf.
Sorry.
Not.
Thank Cora.
Oh,
Okay. Well, everyone but Imako. While you're in there, you're listening to this, and these words really start to make sense. You feel a sense of peace and calm. Like
Okay.
you're no longer,
Here it
nothing
comes.
matters. You feel like everything's gonna be okay, and your life's just—it's so much better here. It really is. Everyone's so nice.
what a lovely sermon.
It really was. I feel like it changed my life just now. Against my
Really?
will.
I
Nothing
can't
on the
believe you dropped a 12 for a
Yeah.
12.
nothing in the backside of the temple or any back entrance that I can see.
There are entrances in. Would you like to go in and listen to the sermon?
Oh shit! I had to open up my mouth. God dang it. I'm gonna do an intelligence check. Hold on.
You've circled the building. There's no like secret entrances or underground areas, but there's openings and doorways that people are calling for you to come in and hear the glorious word of the
So my curiosity, that wasn't as high a roll as I wanted, so I might have moved up closer to see what's going on through a peephole or a window or something like that. Trying to see from the backside, since I have still not detecting vermin. I'm not seeing street people, urchins anywhere, because all cities have them, no matter what they are. I know this, and since my companions are, a big woman not listen to me, then I'm trying to figure out on my own what's happening here. So I would have moved up a little bit closer to the building.
Okay. You can give me a charisma saving throw at advantage. We'll say you're well, I think you get it anyways as a gnome.
My gnome cunning, you mean? So, if you think so, then I'm gonna Cebu put that on Cebu. Charisma saving throw. Charisma saving throw coming up.
Oh, all your suspicion and your thing, you're just like, no, maybe this town is very nice. It's so nice. Look, they have free food, and the streets are clean. They have bathhouses.
No, boy, that charm better be really good to make me want to take a bath.
Well, I didn't say it makes you want to take a bath.
Oh, cursed.
But the city does seem awfully nice. I mean, it's just so peaceful, and there's no danger, and there's food and everything you can.
It really is a utopia.
I suppose.
Well, if I'm feeling that, then I'm probably just going to keep wandering around. Just kind of not as
People
suspicious
are very
now.
nice around here.
Yeah.
But I do want to see more. Whatever else is around here, there must be more cities to see.
I wouldn't mind getting a look at the peacemaker himself.
I
After the
asked
sermon,
about
can we make our
him.
way to the bridge.
Sure. The sermon finally ends, and you see everyone kind of dispersing. It's getting pretty late. The sun's starting to go. You traipse your way over towards the bridge, where there are actually a couple of guards waiting. They're in the same uniform as your friend.
All right, I approach them. Are they attempting to block my path?
Guys, they don't do anything until you try to get to the bridge. They don't let you cross. Oh, I'm sorry, but beyond here lies the domain of the Peacebringer. It is his private sanctuary. Only the chosen may go.
But I was told by Captain Sahala that I may be one of the chosen. I should come here for testing.
You can give a deception check.
Hmm.
And let me get my. Where is it? Really? It didn't save him? Alright, let me try this.
Mhm.
To go. Basic guard. Where's my guard? The two guards look at each other. Okay, well, we'll send a runner for Sahala then. I did hear he came in with some new potential recruits. Guard looks at the others like, you think there'll be any help?
Yeah, Grim. Challenge
One
Matt.
guard kind of shrugs and
Like, who the hell? Yeah. So well,
one heads off. You see him heading towards the.
Deadlands ended 2 weeks
the
ago.
other ones, yes.
I killed off.
I heard that Captain Sahala
and they were
asked
just
if he could hire you.
that we were just finishing the campaign, and so Dr. Versailles, Joseph wanted to DM,
Sahala.
and he said, "Would I mind if he
You're
wanted
having
to
troubles
DM on
with?
Monday
Everything
nights?"
seems
And
so perfect here.
I'm a player now for a while.
The guard
For
doesn't
quite a while, yeah,
respond.
well,
He's like, "Well, that sounds like
I'm not
business
liking
for the
this city."
captain. He'll tell you
But
if they."
we're going to be doing the stream game starting this next Sunday. Will be the Halloween game, and we're going to be working in a little Cthulhu into the haunt games. So I'm looking forward to that.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
Cthulhu Mythos.
Are y'all hanging out at the temple?
Raids! Oh no!
I'm
The
assuming,
Mercs!
The tavern.
Yes, the sermon.
Mercs will be
ended.
involved
I'm
in
assuming that I
Sunday's
saw,
game. Representative from the channel.
Handful.
We've got Jingo. We've got
Walk by you,
Mercs.
right?
We've got Nightheart
Yes,
Gaming.
I don't think he was particularly
We have
hiding his
got
destination.
Okay, so I would have probably followed. I would have followed him.
Proficiency bonus.
Attaboy, Grundle.
And that's 1, 2, 3,
And
4.
what about the other
I've got
four of you?
I'm gonna head back
six
to the
players.
Yeah,
And-
proposing
oh God, I'm
we go
missing-
back
I'm missing
to
my
the
other channel.
tavern/inn.
Oh
Go sit
crap!
down at a hookah, play some music.
Bad news. I know I'm missing.
Let us play music.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm talking over
Cebu
them.
and Fiona, what are y'all?
I guess I'll follow and listen to the music.
Do I see her come out of the temple?
Yes.
Okay,
You
well-
definitely see your leggy lady come out of
Yeah.
the temple.
Well, then I'm going to be shadowing her, just because I maybe think this city's good, but still got to keep an eye on her because
have
I've got
a
my own
stalker.
stalker.
no, you need protection. So Cebu protect you. Cebu and
Using shadowing is
Squeaky.
creepy.
My Squeaky, follow you. Where are you? Where'd you go? No.
We're going to the tavern.
Yeah,
To
we
the
got a Mai
tavern.
in here. Garrett, Devil Dog's in here.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going to play music.
Both Joseph and
Yes, I'm
Ro from Monday
enjoying
night.
my new life here. in this
Rosalie,
wonderful
Rebecca.
new town.
She's one of the. She played in the all-female game,
how-
for a couple of years, and
Sorry,
it's
how
her
late are we
and Mai.
running on
They
Mondays?
friends.
Oh,
So-
it
Right.
is 10:30. Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to y'all. So, what are we doing?
Say who's our early bird?
Oh, I don't work tomorrow, so
Well, I get up at like 7 usually,
I say I do
but I
work
could probably
tomorrow.
go to like 11.
Do we want to call it here and we can pick up and Cebu can stalk his lady and y'all can find out what's going?
Not stalking, protecting.
oh, you are totally a stalker.
Oh, yeah, Matt. Yeah, so Matt's in here checking out things. Everybody say hi to Matt. And yes, it's a lot of Portal Reaches players. Yeah, so
Hello, Matt.
Heyo.
How
and the
are
Mercs of
you?
Mischief rated. So we got
Matt
in here.
and Answolf?
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think
Awesome.
Nick's around, but yeah, you got to check out Gurren and Perilous. Everybody watching, they run Zywander. What is Nylanthorpe? Not I don't know how you say that name. So he's running a lot of Cthulhu or spooky or
He changed his name on me.
yeah. Yeah, he's Grim and Perilous now.
Gaming.
Yes.
And if you guys pay attention, he is a Twitch partner.
Good old Jowsum.
So
Yes,
old Jowsum,
congrats.
got it done. Very good stuff. So that's what was the question while I'm sitting here chatting with everybody in Twitch chat. Are we gonna hold here for the night?
I think that's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
I'm fine with whatever.
All right.
So 10:30 on Mondays then.
Yeah.
Our normal
Well, the
stop
question
time,
whether y'all are gonna play because there's no Wizards show next Monday, so we can play again if you want. But the Wizards stream every first and third Monday. So
Oh, okay.
I will be. So it's if y'all can want to play and it's not there, y'all can just keep Cebu safe. Fiona can keep Cebu safe and Squeaky.
I can't even keep myself safe.
So if everyone else is good, I can be here next Monday.
Yeah,
If, that's
I
what
think
you guys
I'm
wanna do.
good too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
I'm good
I
with
can make
whatever.
it.
I mean,
I
I'm
should
good
be
with
fine
playing
for
just,
Monday.
yeah. If anybody's got a problem, just put it in the channel. That's what it's for. So Mr. GM can know what's going on. But yeah, we will reconvene. We will hold here for the night and reconvene next Monday. Continue on with this silly town. You're not fun town.
But just if we do play with without Duff here, he may come back with Cebu and Squeaky being squeaky clean.
Mhm.
Just
You're gonna
going
find
around
more in your beard than you're gonna like. Dwarf.
prestidigitation him the whole time.
Cebu no like bass. Cebu like.
And there's only a few of you who didn't get charmed.
Yeah. Temple charm.
Well, and basically all of you just kind of feel at peace and happy. You're not compelled to do anything, but you just see a sense of peacefulness. Like this city is just perfect. Like all your worries melted away.
All the ones who failed their charisma saving throws.
Yeah, they're
All the ones
all.
who felt their Christmas
Yeah.
savings.
So you telling me it's just me and Grundle who didn't, who are
Yes.
not charmed?
No, there's three of us, aren't there?
I thought that Sipu also fell into the charm.
I felt someone. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
I think we're level 2 now.
Just Anathul fell for
Oh,
it.
we are?
What? We
Yeah.
leveled? Oh,
Yeah, so I was gonna say,
Cebu
you
level.
can all level up if you like.
Okay.
I
We'll
will
do that in a
do
second here. Okay. Well, let me say about everybody here real quick, and where I want to chat with them. I'm gonna chat with Chad a little bit, and then I'll be back on. So everybody say
Oh,
good
fine.
night to the viewers. So
Good
Night, guys.
Good night, everyone. Yeah. All right, folks. We will hold there, and so like I said, we're still learning each other. So we were somehow all of a sudden we're in a bar and it started shaking and it became a tentacle bar and they're in this desert and we're in we don't know where we're at. We thought we're in Faerun, but apparently we're not even there. It sounds like it's a whole nother world. So, but yes, we'll be running this games when I'm not streaming Monday nights on the Wizards. We're back tomorrow night for Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Thursday night, we'll be doing back for Dragon Heist. We won't be streaming Friday night for Wizards of the Couch and the Lost Mines of Phandelver. I've got to go up to Oklahoma City. And then Sunday night, we start our month-long series of Halloween Spooktacular as we run the 5 Twitch channels, Roleplay Network, Mercs of Mischief, Nightheart Gaming, Proficiency Bonus, and Jingo the Foo. Will be the Twitch players, and it'll be a full cam game, and we're going to run through the series of the haunts as Haunt 3 should be released, we hope, before Halloween. Hopefully, Phil get it all written up and published so then we can run it the Sunday before Halloween. And then we're also going to be running a group of players on Wednesday nights on the Wizards of the Couch channel for the same series. And some will be on cam, some won't. And that'll run through the night before Halloween. And then we'll do Halloween. And then, like I said, Jeff, a bunch of us are headed out that next day or headed up to Gamehole Con for the weekend. So we're doing what we can. So anyway, thanks everybody for dropping by. Thanks for the cheers. Thanks for the raids. It is all appreciated. We got a lot going on this channel. I'll be streaming 6 nights a week. Oh, and Mac, I totally forgot Josh. Josh will start his game, the Tales of the Sanguine Isles, on Wednesday nights in November. So he's going to be streaming here on the channel, running a group of players on his homebrew world and his rules, and a little bit more role play and a little bit more serious note, as he likes to say. But if he's on the Rejects channel, good luck with that, Josh. And we're gonna have some fun with there. A whole nother DM, it's his show. I'm just gonna be watching. So, but yes, November the 6th. Yep, perfect. So we have got, 2. I get to play on this show, which is good to get my perspective back as a little bit as a player. And then all the stuff going in October, then we'll slow back down a little bit, and then probably playing some December shows and specials, and then having the extra GMs here playing and running games. And as we continue to do that, and the stuff on the Wizards. And if y'all haven't paid attention on the Wizards of the Couch and Wizco Games Facebook page, we have some pretty damn cool guests coming up for the next month, and the clues are going to start going out for the first guest, and then I'm going to be running a couple clues for the end of the month guest, and we'll see if anybody knows what the clues are. We're thinking about running a contest with those who guess right who they think they are to be. So not for this first one, because I've already kind of cheated a little bit last night on Lord Gasumba's channel and kind of announced who we were going to be as our guest for this first show. So, but the next show, I want to see if anybody kind of catches my hints of who this person is going to be on the show. Yep, I know. Well, actually, I'll tell. It's Elmore. I'm going to get in trouble. Yes, the man himself is going to be on next Monday night to talk about his stuff. And looking totally forward to it. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Check out all these other channels. Anybody that shows up on my Discord and auto hosting, please follow their channels and check out their content and all the things that we do here and on the Wizards. And we do appreciate it. Y'all be good. We'll chat with y'all later. Take care. Well, can I change the video? Oh, there we go.